Good evening, Matinee mcfcfantv. How are we all doing? And Kurt is with us. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. As I said to you before we jumped on, I've had about 4 hours of kip in the last 2 nights. So if I'm looking like a zombie, guys, my apologies. But I'm like I told Martin, I ain't a wuss. I'll come on and we'll do the show. Hopefully it's going to be a good game tonight. Nervous and excited. Don't know how you're feeling, Martin. And let's get and see what the boys are thinking and girls.
Sorry, my chair's decided to have a little moment. I don't know what the chair's doing.
But yeah, I don't know if everyone's in chats as nervous as I am, but I'm getting quite nervous now. The game's approaching.
If you do remember, when Kurt's nervous, you don't shut up. So welcome to Kurt for half an hour of non-stop talking.
I'll try and zip it as best I can.
Natalie, afternoon blues. I'm happy with the lineup. I'm going to go through the lineup in a moment. Get Kurt's views and yours. Hi, Blues. Very strong lineup again. And this time I'm one player off again from getting it all right. I was two away. Hi, Adam Quinn. How are you, mate? He's gone for 2 on sitter. Mukai Naziri says, wow, what a huge call. Stones better have a game of his life. Mate, John Stones deserves to play. He deserves to play. Good evening, guys. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm excited for tonight's game. Line up how I thought it would be. Come on, City, exactly. And Ozzy's thinking 2-1 win. Sean's on. Hi, mate. He's gone 2-1. Jack Lee's gone 1-1. We need to get to their defence. There's the weak point. We need to score goals tonight. Martin was not late. Ignore Kurt. Martin was bang on time, actually. Just to let you know, I sent Pep to the City lineup and he agreed. Get off. Of course you did. Good evening, all, Ronnie. How are you, mate? I'm going to be absolutely you-know-what face by half-time at this rate. Roll down. Pace yourself. Pace yourself. Martin is never late. I was not late at all. I've been late once since I've come back. Come on, City, says Hards with the blue hearts. Hello, Joe Edwards. How are you, mate? Our City home and away. We're away, mate. We're away. We're in the Parc, Paris, France, or whatever it's called.
I can't remember the stadium name.
2 goals. Hopefully, Stones are never free. What's this all this worry about, John Stones? We'll go into that in a minute, Kurt, if you want. Come on, Blues. SOS is on. Let's have it. Evening, Daniel Ford. How are you, mate? Aidy's gone. Hello, Martin and Kurt. Hopefully, we smash.
Hello, mate.
Hello, Daniel Ford. How are you, mate? Here he goes. Good evening, Kurt. Good evening, Random. He's been giving me crap all day in WhatsApp. You want to see some of the language you called me earlier was borderline abuse.
You have to screenshot it, mate. Make yourself a little catalogue, and then in a couple of years' time, you'll have backlog evidence, mate. That's what you got to do about abuse cases. You've got to make sure you have the evidence.
Do you know what I did find out about Mr. Baker today?
What was that?
Very lazy. Doesn't like hard work.
Yeah, I could have told that, mate.
I asked him for something today, and he just WhatsApped me every single one of them. It'd have been easier to send me one email. Tell you. Mate. The laziness is just.
But just to answer Eddie Brownhill's comment about the levels to 1 to 10 on the nerves, what are yours at, mate? Because I'm at about an 8.5 or a 9 for nerves right now. I don't know about you.
I'm at a 2.
You're pretty chill. Okay, yeah. Fair enough.
I am so relaxed.
I'd love to know what your guys 1 to 10 in the comments. What your guys' nerves levels are at.
Yeah, good news, boys. Carabao White renewing the contract with the Elf Cup, so City win it next year. Only be I like it. James Slough says, why everyone worried about Stones? Exactly, I'm with you, mate. Come on, Sitter.
Didn't United win the Carabao Cup when it was under the Carabao branding in 2017?
Yes, they did. I don't know, but I have a feeling Miners will ruin PSG tonight, says Mohamed Yassin. Phil will score. I am not nervous, says Langs and Sweet. I'm with him, mate. I am with him on this one. Hi all, happy lineup. Going to be a tough game. Chris has put it was abuse, not borderline about it. I told you.
Honest to a fault is our Chris.
Can I just say, before we just go into the lines, big thank you to everyone who tuned in last night on the preview. The views are amazing, and it just shows you that you lot are really, really making this channel everything that it is. And without it, the channel's nothing. Your channel. You are the driving force. But thank you so much for joining Chris, myself, and Anna last night. It was really, really good preview. And again, thank you to PSG Fan TV for sending over those clips. Were really, really good. Again, if you have a look over there, The link is in the description from last night's video, all about PSG Fan TV. But what we're going to do is we'll get back into the comments in a minute. I'm going to run through the teams. We're going to start with PSG. Start with the home team, nice and early. They have got Keylor Navas in the net, Florenzi, Marquinhos, Kimpembe, Baker. Chris's cousin's playing at left back. Paredes, Gay, Di Maria, Verratti, Neymar, and some random pub player known as Kylian Mbappe. He's up top. Their substitutes bench is Icardi's dropped. That's the big talking point I think we're going to go into. Stop laughing, Kurt. I can still see you off camera. Rafinha, Danilo, Rico, Keane, Sarabia, Kazawa, Herrera, Diallo, Draxler, and Dagba. And the Manchester City team is, as a lot of people did predict, Steady Eddie back in goal, Kyle Walker at right back, John Stones and Ruben Dias are your two centre-backs. João Cancelo comes in at left back. Rodri and Gundogan are going to be the two midfielders with Mahrez, De Bruyne and Foden. And it looks like Bernardo Silva is going to play that sort of, well, the way the BBC have got it, they've got Bubblegum up front, but I've got a feeling it's going to be more De Bruyne. But we'll have a see as we start the game. And the bench of Manchester City is Ake, Sterling, Gabby Jesus, Aguero, Zinchenko, Zach Steffen, Emerick Laporte, Ferran Torres, Bendy Mendes, Fernandinho, James Trigg, Harry Garcia, and James Trafford. And your referee tonight is none other than Dr. Felix Breach. Doctor, we've got a doctor in the house tonight, Kurt. So, teams, I'll let you go where you want first on that one, mate.
Yep, first I'll start off with not bad on the pronunciations. A few were quite comical, but most of them were pretty good. I'll be fair to you, mate. You were pretty good on most of them. But the lineup for me, there's only really one concern when I saw the lineup, and it's the fact that all four of our defenders are right-footed, and that really worries me. Because I'm a defender. I'm a fullback by trade. Not a very good one, mind you, but I used to play on the right side a lot because our right fullback was terrible. And we had two left backs, so I had to play on the opposite. And as I remember, Whitley was saying it the other night about when he had to fill in at fullback about defending on your opposite side and about it being really difficult. And I completely agree with him there. And I really worry. I would have liked to have Zinchenko or Laporte, one left foot in there to add a little bit of balance in terms of the progression of the ball from the back, because they're going to press us and it's going to be difficult. That's my only concern. In terms of setup, I think we're going to go with a diamond with Mahrez and Foden playing up top.
Really? Wow.
Don't get me wrong; it's not going to stay as a diamond, but I think a lot of it we'll see as a diamond with Rodri sitting, Gundogan and Bernardo either side, Kevin at the tip just behind Mahrez and Foden. From what the lineup, that's how I look like it sets up for me. And as for them, they're just playing their standard 4-2-3-1. You know, we've got to worry about Di Maria because we all know about Mbappe and Neymar, but Di Maria's quality.
I said that last night in the preview.
I don't know what your thoughts are on the lineup. If you agree with me about having the four right-footed defenders is a bit worrying. That just worries me.
That's why I went. If you go back and watch the What's Up Doc, I love that one. If you go back and watch the preview from last night, I said I had a little punt at Laporte at left back because I thought he would go. Out of the three left backs we've got, the left footers, thought Laporte would be the one to go up again.
I thought Zinni would start because Stones has obviously got the suspensions in the league. So if we played Laporte, Stones wouldn't be able to play. So I get why they're playing Diaz and Stones, but I would have stuck Zinni in instead of Cancelo. Just simply because Zinni's a left footer and Cancelo's a right footer. But I'm not too unhappy with the lineup. It's pretty much by the by for what most as far as the City lineup, most of us had 8 or 9 of those players in there, and it was maybe 1 or 2 differences. But yeah.
It depends what PSG do, but the way I was thinking of it is I didn't want Zinchenko anywhere near Di Maria or Mbappe because I thought they'd absolutely done him. So that's why I went with the Laporte.
I agree with all but the thing is with Zinchenko, we are probably more than likely going to have the lion's share of the possession tonight. And I just think Zinchenko's a lot better on the ball on the left-hand side than Cancelo is. That's just my opinion. I think Cancelo's great on the right-hand side when he has options to go inside or outside. But, yeah.
Yeah, no. Listen, I get
not
that.
unhappy. That's for sure. I want to get that across. That I'm not unhappy. I'm just a bit concerned about having 4 right-footed. But I guess we've got what, like, I guess what, both our midfielders, Gundogan, Foden, and Bernardo Silva and Mahrez are all left footers. So we've got all left footers up at the top of the pitch. So maybe that'll balance. Maybe Bernardo will play a little bit deeper tonight. Maybe he'll help cover that space. Who knows? We'll see within the first 10 minutes how we're setting up, though. That's for sure. But I'm not.
Listen,
I'll
be very surprised. I'd be very surprised if Cancelo and Walker go walkabouts anyway up that pitch.
No. It'll be more stable positions tonight.
It will be football suicide if they do that with what's going to come back at them the other way. They just cannot do it. They're going to have to be, in my eyes, they're going to have to be what you would call, I'm trying to think of the word. They're going to have to be very patient this evening, and they're going to have to be disciplined. There's the word. They're going to have to be disciplined for me, because they cannot. Because let's be honest, and this was my worry with the Zinchenko. And listen, I know it's the pace. And my issue with Zinchenko was, now listen, I'm not digging Zinchenko. I think said it last night, there's 2 of our most improved players this year behind John Stones.
Yeah, you just don't rate his defensive capabilities in this game. It's
fine, mate. I'm just going to
look at the door for that.
There was a lot of balls played square, crosses on 18-yard line, which worried me a little bit. And you do that tonight in tonight's game, you're going to get killed. And I'm not going to lie as well, Cancelo bothers me a little bit, because like you said, the right foot with the left, it does bother me a little bit. It really does. But Pep's obviously done it for a reason. We'll have to wait and see. But we will see going in. Is there anyone you would change in that lineup?
What, the City's lineup? Like I said, I would have had Laporte. I'd have had Laporte or Zinchenko. The reason I chose Zinchenko, as I explained earlier on, was because Stones is banned for the league stuff. So I'd get Stones in now, give Laporte a rest. But I wouldn't have been unhappy if we saw Laporte at left back. Like I said, my only concern with the lineup is just the case of having 4 right-footed defenders. But Bernardo will drop back. Yeah, funny enough, Blue Heart. I was listening to a great album before I came on here. So what can I say? Maybe I'm in that.
He's hyper tonight. He's Kurt. He's on
it's just because when I get nervous, I don't shut up. It's just a bad trait I have, mate. You don't want me in a room with you when I'm nervous, mate. You won't get a word in edgeways.
Connor Duncan's positive. He's gone 3-1 to City. PSG struggle pressing out. I mean, Andy's really up there. Great lineup. Keep the fake Blues.
Like I said, I want to get it across. I'm not unhappy with the lineup. Just 4 right-footed defenders is the thing that worries me. That's all I want to get across. But yeah, in terms of the result tonight, I don't know what your outlook on it. I can't remember what you predicted last night. I think it was 3-0 you predicted, right?
3-0, yeah.
Yeah, I watched it back this morning when I got up. I'm going for a score draw tonight. I think it's going to be a 1-1 or a 2-2. That's what I've got money on. So that's where I'm sticking my words tonight. I think it's going to be a game where I think the most important thing for City tonight is the first 10 or 15 minutes, because we see in Champions League a lot that we're a bit ropey sometimes in the first 10 or so minutes, a bit nervous, a bit edgy. I just like us to get on the ball, pass it around, let everyone get a touch of the ball. Standard, nothing special, just pass it around for 5 or 10 minutes, get into a bit of rhythm, sort of see how PSG are playing out of possession, and then sort of get a feel for it, and then try and be a really calm, controlled performance tonight, not too much headless chicken stuff. Hopefully, Bernardo doesn't press on his own, because that's something I do label criticism at Bernardo sometimes his eagerness to press. It's the same with Jesus. Sometimes their eagerness to press isn't matched with the teammates, so it's basically pointless running. That's just dragging yourself out of position, and you're just creating space for the opponent. So hopefully he doesn't get a bit too excited with the pressing, and hopefully we can keep it stable. But I'm excited and nervous. That's all I can say.
I mean, I'm going to say, looking at the PSG team, like I said, what I said on the preview last night, Chris and Alan both said it as well. I think the fullbacks are where City are going to get the joy tonight with this Florenzi and the Baker or Baker.
I think Florenzi is a lot better than people are giving him credit for. I think he's a really good fullback.
Oh no! But I'm saying that's where City, in my eyes, will get the joy, because I don't think defensively.
No, I actually disagree. I think their defense is better than their midfield. I think their midfield is by an absolute country mile their weakest part. For me, well, it depends, because that midfield three because when I watch PSG play, their midfield get run over almost every game, and It was similar to United, when United had an okay defense and they had terrible midfielders, like the back end of Fergie's time, where they would just get overrun in midfield. I actually think they have really good defenders. I think Marquinhos and Kimpembe are actually quality centre backs. I think Florenzi's a class right back. Yeah, really. I'm not joking. Yeah.
Watch the Man United game.
Bad games happen, mate. But I'm just saying, I think they're both quality defenders. Honestly, I think their midfield's awful. Like, I don't think Gay or Paredes are that great of midfielders.
You're going to have Verratti dropping him there, aren't you?
I don't think Verratti's that good either.
Wow. Okay. Well, listen, it's your opinion.
But for me, I think their defense and their attack is their strongest point. I think Keylor Navas, Kimpembe, and Marquinhos are a solid three. That's a solid three.
Right. Well, wait.
Like I said, my views, mate. Like, I don't watch PSG a lot, so I can't.
Fine. Andy's off for dinner.
Enjoy your food, mate.
Take our chances. Love it, Pep. Just said he's told the lads to play it friendly and relax. There you go. Right, off for a kip.
Oh, yeah, you know what he's like. Wake me up when we score.
You know, biggest game of the season. Chelsea played well last night. Hopefully we can tonight. Yeah, so Jeff Walm's like, see, I understand what you're saying and I get the thing, but I'm just looking at City's point of view. I do think that defense is vulnerable. And I also think if you look at City going at the back, this is why I'm probably confident. We were the only team to keep Haaland quiet completely. Now, I'm not saying we're going to do that tonight with Kylian Mbappe. I'm not saying that. But I think we've got to give our defenders a lot more credit than what people have done. And maybe it's me. We're going down this road of is PSG. We've got to be scared of PSG. And I mean, and people have said it in the comments, BT are doing it now. It's non-stop PSG.
It should be. They got to the final last year and they beat the winners of the Champions League last year in the quarterfinals to get to the semi-finals. They should be talked about.
Yeah.
No?
But shouldn't we?
I get people.
They haven't lost a game in the Champions League, mate. Won 9 and drawn 1.
Yeah, sure, but like I'm not one who cares about that sort of stuff. I don't care if they're talking about us or PSG. Like, the way I see it is PSG were in the final last year. PSG knocked out the holders this year. They're the team to beat.
Right, well, on that logic, should Tottenham Hotspur get credit then because they were in the final the year before?
But they're not playing tonight. They're not in Europe.
What you just said.
But if yeah, but when Tottenham did that, they were talked about, right? When they knocked out Ajax and all that. That's what I'm saying.
That wasn't a very good Ajax.
We beat a team that we're expected to beat. No one's going to be ranting and raving about how amazing we are when we beat all the teams we beat. Were teams we're expected to beat. Let's be real about it. I just don't get too worried about this conspiracy. Why aren't they talking about City? They hate us. The media hate us. I just don't care, man. If they want to talk about someone else, let them. I'm not watching that crap anyway. So it's all good with me.
Kurt is.
I don't watch the halftime, the pre-stuff. I don't watch none of that. I'm not interested.
Do I have any concerns? Yeah, it's called Kylian Mbappe, Neymar, Di Maria. I'm not silly, mate. Of course I have concerns, but I do think City. I don't know. I just think 3-0 tonight, and call me silly, optimistic, whatever. I've got faith in this team. I think this team is far, far better than a lot.
I've got faith in this team to get the job done. I just think this leg's going to be a lot more tactical than just a flat out who's better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you say that.
I'm not nervous. Like, I'm not nervous. I don't expect us to lose tonight.
Do you know why I'm not nervous? You know, Matt, I mean, I'd say why I'm not nervous. And this is going to sound so disrespectful. It's going to look two-faced if we win and I go Barmer. I'm not that bothered about, I've always said this, I'm not that bothered about winning this. To me, winning the league, to me, is the main thing. And maybe that's been a touch disrespectful, but maybe when we get to the second leg and if we get through to the final and we're fortunate enough to do that, maybe I'll get a little excited. But right now, I find it hard on the Champions League. I don't have the same oomph for it as what maybe others do, or a Liverpool fan or a United fan. And whether it's the history, whether it's the UEFA History, I don't know. I just cannot. Because all I've heard today is it's El Clasico, it's Oil FC Derby.
But you've got to understand, Martin, these are just narratives. That's what you've got to understand. They're just narratives, and they're the logical narratives. And when you're in the media, that's what you do. You follow a narrative because that's what people attach themselves to, is the stories of football, the players, the things that happen. It's just the way it goes.
So the league is the main thing, Adder.
Oh,
you're gonna
I completely agree with you. Where you play your domestic football week in, week out is the most important competition. But for me, with the Champions League, it's sort of like twofold, right? Like, I probably enjoyed the Champions League more when City weren't in it back in like the late 90s and early noughties when I was watching it as a kid, because you didn't watch La Liga every week. We got a bit of Serie A back in the day and that, but that was about it, right? Like, so Champions League was like, I can go watch Real Madrid versus Barcelona every week if I want to on the Sky or whatever now, So I think that's the amount these games are being played and how often they're played is lost the spark for me. It's similar to what Chris said about like the World Cups, where you would never see these players. And when you see them at the World Cups, like the first time and the awe of it. But now, like, all these players who play internationally because they all play in Europe, So I think there's a bit of that creeps into it for me. But I'm really excited for the competition. I'd love to win it.
I don't agree with this. I know, Andy, it's all opinions. This is not the holy grail of football, mate. This is a cup competition where you don't need to be the best to win it. This is where we're at with it. You've
got to understand, Martin. It's just different. The problem is our league's so competitive that our like, for example, for PSG, it is the holy grail because they don't gain any more sponsors, they don't gain any more fans or any more growth from continuously winning La Liga. The same with Juventus and same with Bayern Munich. The way these clubs grow is by a European success because it reaches global markets. That's why when people talk about these things, that's why they're talking about these competitions. What's different for the English sides is that we have growth and sponsorships without needing to do well in Europe and the Champions League because our league's so well run and so commercially viable. And that's what the difference is for me.
Saying that, though,
where I'm coming from.
Top of the league at the minute, you got Lille being top of the league so far. They're a point clear, 34 played each. They're a point clear, so I think PSG down in second. So they're not having an absolute walkover in the French league.
But that's not to the point I was saying. The point I was talking about is they don't gain anything from winning the league. Every time City win the league, we grow in some way. Juventus won the league 9 times in a row. They're not growing.
But I'm not saying I'm not into the Champions League because of sponsors. I'm just not into it.
No. That's what I'm saying. No, you're misunderstanding my point, Martin. What I'm talking about is why fans of other clubs think about the Champions League as the holy grail, because it is for those fans, because it's the only thing that's going to elevate their club, because winning their domestic leagues doesn't do anything. That's what the point I'm making. Not to us to point about us as City fans caring about the Champions League. It's to my point as other fans of other clubs caring about the Champions League. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
For example, when Tottenham got to the final, they had unbelievable growth from it. That's probably the only English side that you could have. That Liverpool as well when they won it. You do get growth from it, even as the English sides, but like it's the distance. But I'm really excited for the game tonight. I think Keylor Navas, as I said, I think their core 3 centre-back pairing and their goalkeeper is extremely underrated from the stuff I've been reading about this. I think a lot of people just are quite disrespectful, from being honest, mate. I really do. Maybe I'm being disrespectful to their midfield players, but I really don't think Paredes and Idrissa Gueye are that good. I think they're decent players. Idrissa Gueye was great in the Premier League, decent player, but he wasn't getting picked up by no big side in England for a reason, Yeah,
no, I understand that. I mean, the teams are out. They're just going through that silly anthem, whatever they want to do. Let's say we get to the final or we get into the second leg and we're going, and maybe I'll get a bit excited. But right now, like I've said, this to me was 3rd or 4th priority down.
Hey, I'm excited because we're playing a big side in a European night. Floodlights are on. You get to see a bunch of good players playing, and we get to support our team at the same time. Yeah. That's what I'm excited about, mate. Like, you know what I mean? Like, these don't come around. You only get a few of these games every year. At the end of the day, we've played pretty pony teams in this competition so far, relative to the level of competition in this competition, right? Like, let's be honest. Gladbach and Dortmund are decent sides, but if you're having them in the knockout rounds every year, you're expecting to go through. this is the real test for us, and so it's going to be exciting to see what the boys can do. Because as the footballers, from their perspective, this is what they live for, mate. They play the guys in the Premier League every week. This is that one-off on the night. Can you do it when it matters kind of situation? Big players stepping up, that sort of thing, and that's what I'm excited for. They're just running through the BT are just running through the teams now, lineups and that. As I said, they had it as a 4-2-3-1. So we'll see how that goes. But I think Di Maria is going to be a bit of a danger man on that side. That switch to the right-hand flank, something we've got to watch out for.
I'm not going to lie. I was surprised Icardi got dropped down because he's been in quite decent form.
You'd have Icardi over Di Maria.
But I'm form at the moment. Icardi's playing very, very well and scoring goals. So
I think Moise Keane's got more goals than him. And he only just came on there on loan this season, so I don't know about that, mate.
Are you comparing Icardi to Moise Keane?
No, I think Moise Keane's got a better goal record than Icardi. I'm pretty sure. I may be talking out my arsehole, but I'm pretty sure I'm not.
Let's have a look. I'll tell you at the moment how many he's got. I know that really bloody matters. PSG top goal scorers. I don't know. I'm only going off the last few games with Icardi. That's all I'm going off. I'm not going to lie. I don't sit looking at every single. I don't look at PSG all the time. Obviously,
yeah. Moise Keane's their second top goal scorer on 15 goals. Mario Icardi's got 7. So yeah.
No, and
not really close.
I understand that, Kurt. But Raheem Sterling had 31 goals last year, but he played crap most of the season.
Yeah, but then you just said it was on the last 3 games, and he's been bobbins. Games about to start, Martin. I'm going to chip, mate. Huh?
Didn't Icardi get an hat-trick in one of them?
Again, who did he play, mate? Was it like Mets? Yeah, exactly. I'll see you in a bit, mate. Enjoy the game. I'll see you
argumentative mood today.
It's because I've had enough full sleep, mate. I'm just looking for an argument tonight. What can I say? Hopefully the City don't. I might be having a proper moan if we lose tonight, you know. But anyways, boys, enjoy the game.
You go much Everton rejects. Go much Everton rejects you over there. Right.
Take care, guys.
Kurt will be back at half time. Hopefully he's in a better mood in a bit. Right, so City have kicked off, though. PSG have. We are going from left to right as you look, and PSG are going from right to left as we look. We literally played 15 seconds, and PSG are playing the ball around the back. Let's have a look then. So, PSG through the middle up to Mbappe, across to Verratti. And here comes Neymar on the PSG left up against Kyle Walker into Mbappe, who has drifted out over to left. But John Stones does very, very well there. Into Mahrez, but gets tackled by Chrissy's nephew. I know it's back. Is it Bakker? How it's pronounced? It might be Bakker instead of Baker, but it looks like that. Moni buggered tonight, Kurt. You noticed that as well. Evening, lads. Hope you're all good. Sorry I'm late. No worried, Noah. Hope you're good, buddy. Edison now. Inside to Gundogan. Back to Rodri now. Rodri going to bring the ball forward up to Kyle Walker. A minute 20 on the clock. City 0, PSG 0. From the Parc de Paris, as it's called. Rodri inside to Johnny Stones. Across to Ruben Diaz. Remember, hit that like button, guys. Remember, we like to try and aim for 100 likes on the watch along. Kevin De Bruyne now on the City left. Inside to Phil. Stop putting Iniesta. Back to Cancelo. Inside to Ilkay Gundogan. Ilkay Gundogan now. Cross to Rodri. He's going to looking for Kyle Walker, but he's under pressure. And Di Maria did well there. Very, very well there. And it's Mbappe. Cross to Neymar. Neymar with the early left foot shot. Neymar put Rodri under a lot of pressure there, and he nicked the ball off him. Well. Come on, City, we've got this, says Jack Lee. Added good luck Blues. Rodri, sheesh, yeah, you can't be doing that. Can't be doing that, mate. Not against quality players like Di Maria and allowing Mbappe in a run. Stop putting Iniesta down. 2:30 on the clock. Paris 0, City 0. Yeah, that's a good point, section. We can't have any PSG fans coming on calling his oil money because it's kind of like, it is the Oil FC derby tonight. The billionaire derby. Abu Dhabi against Qatar tonight, or Qatar. Qatar, is it called? Where the 2022 FIFA World Cup will be held. Riyad Mahrez on the City right now. Go on, Riyad. Go on, Riyad. Coming inside. Variety's with him. Plays a lovely ball to Kevin, and Marquinhos just gets a toe on that. And away. Good ball. Ooh, I tell you, Marquinhos did very well there, coming across to stop that. That was going to fall on De Bruyne's right foot. If we get knocked out due to Rodri, I'm driving him to the airport. Don't start. Hello, Daniel Ford. How are you, mate? Hope you're good. Kipembe and Marquinhos are the two centre-backs for PSG. Verratti, Guy now, or Gay. Is it Gay? I think it's Gay, isn't it, rather than Guy? Gay. PSG over the top, trying to find the Kylian Mbappe. But Kyle Walker, if in down, get it out right up into the air. Comes down with a bit of cosmic snow on it. It went that high. Bernardo Silva now. That's a foul from Verratti, referee. And the doctor says, get up. This doctor don't make house calls, I tell you. I thought that was a foul all day long, that. All day long, I thought that was a foul. But hey. Mbappe. Ball round the corner. What City do well. Bernardo Silva now. Go on, Bernardo. Go on, Bernardo. Absolutely does the pair of them. Oh. Just a little short for Riyad Mahrez off Rodri again, half asleep. John Stones with a big header. That's it, Gundogan. Find the space, find the room, start again. João Cancelo, 5 minutes, bang on the clock. Paris 0, City 0 in this first leg of the semi-final in the Champions League. Kevin De Bruyne now switches the ball from the centre over to Riyad Mahrez. Again, first touch, impeccable. Left foot, back to Kyle Walker. Rodders. Sad to Mr. Whippy himself, Ilkay Gundogan. Nice ball, trying to get Mahrez through. Can't do it. And that's out for a goal kick, which Keylor Navas will take. Mauricio Pochettino, the former Tottenham man, there. Looking still like a scruffy bugger. You'd think on a semi-final, he'd make himself have a shave, make himself look half decent. But he doesn't. For some weird reason. I don't know why. 5:50 on the clock. Ilkay Gundogan. That was a bit short, and Ruben's going to have to chase that. Father Ruben. Back to steady Eddie. He's got Stones into the right, but it goes to Rodders in the middle. Rodri now. Has this pitch been watered? Because they don't look like the balls. There's a couple of passes by City players. Looks like it needs a little bit more power on it, another 10% in the passes. Because they just seem to be falling a touch short all the time, or the ball's slowing down. Whether this is a tactic from PSG, don't water the pitch so it stops us playing our football, I don't know. But Phil Foden now. That was sloppy from Phil. Can't be doing that. Foden cannot be doing that. Let's not be putting stuff like criminal. 2 misplaced passes don't make him his performance criminal. Let's not overreact. Come on now. It's only been 7 minutes. Well, we played 7 minutes and Rodri's getting absolutely torn apart by everyone. Let's just all nice and relax. Look, Rodri's criminal. Twice Rodri's been caught out by SOS. Addy, Rodri has to buckle up. Rodri has to wake up quick. And Edison there. On the right side, we've got 2-on-1 Bernardo and Mahrez on Baker. They've not watered the pitch and left the grass 2 feet long on the wings. Is that true? Is that actually true, or is he trying to wear me up? 8 minutes on, City 0, PSG 0, PSG 0, City 0. Rodders, nice, open pass out to João Cancelo through the middle. Stop putting Iniesta on the left. KDB now. Inside to Gundogan. Back to Rodri. Rodri now. Remember, guys, every time we have played, wasn't me who said about bloody Mendy starting. It came from a few people. It came from, I think it was Reuters and Canal Plus, I think it was, that Mendy was starting. So don't have a go at me, you plum. You bloody turnip. Well done, Rodri. That was better. Well done, Rodri. Takes it off, Gay. Pitch is massive, says Charlie Everett. Pitch is massive, massive. Manchester massive. Rodri's reminding me of Jack Rodwell tonight. I don't think so, Yusuf. I don't know if you watched Jack Rodwell, mate, but he's not playing anything like that. Rodri's done quite well since he's made those 2 mistakes. I really don't understand the Rodri hate at the minute. But it's your opinions, guys. But well, I'll wait for everyone to slag Walker off now for losing that ball. If we're going to have a go at one player, we're going to have a go at the other players as well. That's all I'm going to say. Gundogan playing that DM role with Rodri. That Tifo's building with what PSG have done. Walker's down. Go and have a stretch. Looks like they're 10 minutes bang on. PSG 0, City 0. Come on, guys. 40 odd on. Hit those like buttons. Andy Blue Moon, how are you, mate? He's here. The man. The legend is here. Come on, City. I'm loving it, Andy. It's empty at the minute, but we'll get it filled up soon. Don't you worry. Ball over the top, trying to find Neymar. John Stones was just watching Neymar's run there and does quite well, and it's out. My computer keeps going very silent. I don't know why. 10:45 on the clock. PSG 0, City 0. There's not been a chance, really. A couple of half chances, maybe quarter chances. Walker does well there. Bernardo, play Mahrez. Go. Go on, Riyadh. Go on, Riyadh. Go on, Riyadh. They're doubling up on him. And Bakker does very well there. Very well indeed to get the ball off him. Paredes now. Having a look. Plays it to Neymar. Got Verratti to his left, but he goes inside to Di Maria. Di Maria has got Mbappe. Well done, Ruben Diaz. Backing out. Down to Di Maria on the left-hand side. Di Maria does well to keep it in play. Go on, Bernardo. Go on, Bernardo. Kyle Walker there. Good. Well done, Kyle Walker. I wonder how many United fans are PSG fans tonight. There will all be them, mate. There'll always be that. Hang on, mate. Let me just... There we go. If it's a crap channel, you won't want to watch anymore, mate. So, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Get on early. Just got off early as well. That's a shame. But thanks for the view, though. Mbappe now off the corner. Plays it back. In! And that could have fouled anywhere. And City do get it clear. But here come PSG again. Neymar on the left edge of the box. Got Di Maria behind him. Plays it inside. Neymar now. Right foot. Good save, Edison. Out for a corner. Little bit of pressure now. He's already gone, Jack. He came on early and he went off early as well. Probably, well, no, I won't say what else he probably does early. But you can imagine he hasn't got his girlfriend's disappointed in him. Right, PSG now. I think it's a good, strong side out tonight, Martin. Yeah, it is. Gone with the false 9 as well. Steady Eddie. So Jack Lee, good save by Edison, that. But that's the first chance by anyone. 13 minutes gone. And the first little bit of pressure is coming down the city right, the PSG left from Neymar. Gainham into Neymar. Rodri putting him under pressure. Plays it across to Paredes or Paredes. Is it Paredes? Paredes, we'll say. Kylian Mbappe now. Angel Di Maria with the left foot drive. Takes a deflection and it's going to be out for another PSG corner. PSG now putting on a little pressure on the Man City goal. Come off Rodri's head, that. Last 2 minutes or two, it has been PSG with sustained pressure on the Man City back line. Just hold it out, hold it out. You were always going to get this. You were always going to get this. There's never going to be that PSG had no chances. They're a good team. You were always going to get them having 1 or 2 chances. Pep said that in his press conference. He wasn't going to be sat there and thinking we can stop them creating chances. This is what world-class players do. Di Maria now with this right foot corner. In! Goal! Marquinhos. City are 1 down. It's okay. It's okay. That's all. Don't worry. Early days. Early days. Let's not panic. Let's not hit the panic button, guys. But yeah, it was coming. 14 and a half on the clock. PSG take a 1-0 lead. Di Maria corner. Marquinhos with a flick front post header and in. I'd love to see who was with him. Absolutely no one. He got a run completely and no one went with him. Absolutely no one went with him. Gundogan just sort of left him. That's a free header. That shouldn't be having that run like that. Shouldn't be having the run like that, really. That was too much of a run, that. But don't worry. We always said we were going to need to score tonight. City score away from home. Don't forget, City score away from home. Section, we always go 1-0. I'm not worried at all, mate. My 3-0 predictions out the thing, but I'll go 3-1 then. We will respond now. Keep the faith, blues. Exactly, Jack Lee. Priya, that was, I love Man City, but that was a goal. Giving corners like free leaflets. Absolute shocking. Well, I wouldn't say that was, it was a shot block, mate. So I was at a free corner. I agree, Martin. There are no slouches. Good team, but we have confidence. Come on. 75 minutes. Bad defending. Was on the corner. It's going to be a long day. God, a lot of people give up too easy, don't they? We're all like this after Dortmund and look what happened. It's just nice. Stay nice and calm. Bloody hell. It's not FIFA, guys. Stay nice and calm here. Come on. There's another 165 minutes in this tie, yeah? Yeah, 165 minutes. Let's keep nice and calm. As long as we don't do what we did at Anfield and collapse in a 20-minute spell and we go 3 down, you know, that's fine. There's 165 minutes of this game still to play. Let's keep this tie. Let's keep nice and calm. City always score away from home. Oh, no, he did. Totally. Gundo just left him. Gundo let Marquinhos run off him. Well, he tried. He put an hand out, but my lad's going mad down there. 17.5 on the clock. PSG 1, City 0. Man City should win this. I think you keep pass the ball much better, says Colonel Ward. Away goal is crucial, says Yusuf. Lost 2-1 loss wouldn't be that bad. It wouldn't. United's still young, says Jean Cartier. Start again, patient football. It will come, says Andy Blue Moon. Guys, City went behind against Villa after 20-odd seconds and we won. Now, I'm not comparing Villa to PSG. I'm not silly enough to do that. But, you know, that was poor. The referees give it them. My lad is going bonkers down there. I'm quite happy with the lineup, Stinger. I don't know what other lineup you wanted. Just heard my lad shouting, shut up, Neymar. You just fell Mahrez. 18.45 on the clock. PSG 1, City 0. 14-minute goal by Marquinhos off a front post header on the corner from Di Maria. Yes, she just did say. You know, you lot tonight. Chris, chainsaw out, mate. Here come all the glory hunters. Liverpool and United fans are appearing. You know, Champions League, something they're not in. Bring on Aguero next half. Why? So Aguero's not played for how long and you want him to come on in the second half and do what? It's not FIFA. It's not FIFA. Oh, that was going to be lovely by KDB. You play Aguero at like Palace or you bring him in bit by bit. You can't just come in and just... Aguero isn't that kind of player who can do that. I wish he was. And I'm hopefully, listen, if he comes on, Stinger, and proves me wrong, great. Well, I'm only going off watching Aguero for the last 10 years. Go on! Oh! Yeah! Oh! I thought that was the way to go. Kayla now that's got an answer it. What a ball. And Bernardo sticks out a left foot and it might have been hitting the post. Kayla now that's City have a corner now. Riyad Mahrez. 21 minutes on the clock, or 20 and a half. That was, come on, Mahrez. Come on, Mahrez. Great corner. But nobody attacking it. Marquinhos gets it clear, easy. How come Fernandinho isn't starting? Because he played the cup final, mate, on Sunday. Exactly, David Walsh. That's my whole point, mate. He's hardly played in 9 months. Anyone who watched Aguero for any length of time knows it takes him 4 or 5 games to get back up to speed. Can't just roll him into a Champions League semi-final, expect an hat-trick. I'd love him if he did. But I can only go off the experience of watching him. Hopefully, he comes and proves me wrong, though. Feel like the team that loses this game will go through. Well, at the moment, PSG for 22 minutes virtually, I've got a stranglehold on the game a little bit. City are just getting glimpses, little glimpses. Florenzi brings the ball forward. Di Maria now on the PSG right. Back into Neymar. Inside to Florenzi, but loses the ball. Rodri now. Oh, lovely feet by Rodders. That's a foul, referee. Florenzi's totally out of position. So, I mean, it's clever play from the defender because the fullback knew he wasn't getting back there. He was totally out of position there, Florenzi, because he'd gone forward. So, I suppose it was a clever foul, tactical foul, maybe a yellow card, I don't know. Gundogan, 22 and a half on the clock. Phil Foden now on the left-hand side. Tries to get past Florenzi, but can't. Good tackle. Di Maria now. Back to Florenzi. Back inside to Gay. Gay now coming forward, driving forward. Inside to Neymar. Cross to Di Maria on the PSG. Right back to Neymar. Neymar coming forward now. A little bit of trickery. Does what he normally does and throws himself on the floor. And the referee falls for it. And PSG get a free kick. And Neymar's going to go down now like he's broke his leg. Get off. What was that? I mean, he did clip him, but that was an overreaction. That was so. Look, he's fine now. These referees need to clamp down on Neymar. I'm telling you. How much is he on? How much is he on? Marquinhos now to Di Maria. Or was it Florenzi, actually? It's Florenzi. Back to Marquinhos. Inside to Gay. Back to Florenzi. Up to Di Maria now. Gundogan is with him. Di Maria inside to Neymar. Back to Verratti. Back to Di Maria now. Di Maria balling early to Kylian Mbappe. Good header by John Stones. But that was poor from Father Ruben. And manages to fall, luckily, into the hands of Steady Header. One thing we need to do, we need to calm a little bit. We need to have 10 minutes of good possession. Calm it down. Because at the minute, we look like we're panicking every time PSG come forward. Need to relax. Look, PSG, they're going further and further back. Closing any space. Look at that from Gay. That was good. Oh, and he goes Baker, Baker. Is it Baker or is it Baker? Bloody, how are they pronouncing it on the TV? Because I can't hear him. Neymar into Gay. Back to Neymar. Neymar now. I'm going to call him Baker. Baker now. The number 25 inside to Neymar. Kylian Mbappe. He had a touch for the last 10 minutes. So how much is on Jean Cartier? £606,000 a week. 606,000. God's sake. Wow. Marquinhos now. Inside to Kempe. He luckily gets the ball to Di Maria. Very luckily. Florenzi have gone for the overlap. But this is City can get this, but PSG, it's good possession football from them. Just the Chewbacca. I like that one. Chewbacca. Right, 26 on the clock. But this is identical to their first goal situation. Do not let him run off you now. Watch the runners. Florenzi edge of the box. Kipembe, is it Kipembe? Kipembe, whatever his bloody name is. Di Maria in again. And that, Edison had to get rid. That's going to be out for another corner. We look all over the place on corners defensive-wise at the minute. Brassi's having a word with the doctor, with the doctor. He's asking if he makes house calls. Told him no. Make an appointment over the phone. Wait 3 to 5 days to get one. But we don't need to read Neymar's tattoo. Can we just get on with it? What is going on here? Neymar now, right footed corner. In. And that could have been, it should have been 2-0. Again, the jump. Our defenders caught again. I mean, Ruben needs to keep his hands down. Paredes got a good jump there. We look shaky on corners. Right, 27, approaching 28. Paris 0, City 0. Keylor Navas now. Down to Kipembe, is it? Kiempe. We do need to wake up, mate. Nearly 2. My mouse stopped working. Chris had a friend played football, used to eat frozen apples. Wow. Nearly 2. Yeah, we need to wake up. Come on, City. This year is our year. Andy Blue Moon thinks that was quite funny. We need to calm down. We've only played 30 minutes in the first leg. There's still another 120 minutes left to go. And I'm telling you, City will score. City will score. City will not do 180 minutes and not bag. I think they'll score tonight, but that's me. City playing with no conviction at the moment. Where's Foden? On the left, mate. Still have faith. I'm with Eugene Cartier. Come on. I was asked what was the nastiest pub I've been to. I said the place called the Fiddle. It was a violin. Way! No, it didn't go over my head. I just don't find it very funny. You two, stop trying to play joke time. Well, Mara's just showed us he can find his ass with 2 hands. Right, Mara's now over this free kick alongside Kevin De Bruyne. Right, let us make a bloody run off a dead ball situation. Come on. Kevin De Bruyne's going to take this. That's too deep. Keylor Navas. That's why punches it. I'd have caught that. Scored is on the screen, mate. Tender Kenobi, it is on there. If you look at the scrolling screen at the bottom, it's on there. Look there now. PSG 1, MCFC now. It is on the screen, mate, if you look at the bottom. Mbappe just got cleared out there by João Cancelo. I'll take that. Good man. Good man. Well done, João. Marquinhos now. The referee wants that retaken for some reason. I'm quite happy with that, Charlie. I'm happy with that. You've got to let some of these players know you're there. Let them know you're in the game. Let them know you're there. Not saying give them a kick, but you're going hard. You let them know. Good hard tackle. Let them know you're not messing around. If you let players run by you, giving you the same shit. Oh, well. Oh! Mahrez is not happy here. City appealing for summer. We're not going to get it. The ref's going to give the free kick foul on Neymar from... I don't know what Neymar's down again, for God's sake. By Walker. Neymar's going to throw himself down all the time. Foden here. Oh, that was nearly landing perfect on Bernardo's head, and Paredes just does well there. Andy saying pen high boot. Yeah, we're not even looking at it, mate. Well, a few are saying high foot penalty. It's not been given. Kurt was my comment. All right, okay, mate. Yeah, stick Kurt on the end of your comments so I know it's you. Being looked at here. Is it being looked at by you? Because they're played on, mate. They're played on. Why is everyone saying please pen? Played on, mate. Verratti over the top to Bakker now. Bakker inside to Neymar. Di Maria's over on the right, unmarked. That's where it goes. Florenzi with the overlap. This is City getting City-esque on the getting their own stuff done to him here. I'm behind you on my stream. Sorry, mate. That's all right. Right, I know what you mean now. I don't think it was an eye boot. I just think it was defending. But no, I do get where some people do. Mbappe's in. And that was a poor first touch. But he gives it back to Bakker. Good block by Stones. Moments, just little moments. Go on, Kevin. Go on, Kevin. Oh. Keylor Navas came out quick. It had just been another 5 yards back. But exactly, Charlie, what a block by Johnny Stones. Foden now up against Di Maria. For God's sake, Cancelo. Absolute pussy of a tackle, that. Absolute pussy of a tackle. Have a look at John Stones and see what a block is. You say you're backing him, you shithouse. What was that from Cancelo there? He drinks bloody gum. $35 approaching. I'm still confident. Yes, I am, mate. Kurt says good game for the neutral. Defense looking shaker. Yeah. No. I think Diaz and Stones and Walker are doing okay. I think Cancelo might be. He's getting done a little bit a couple of times, but we'll see what happens. Back in now. Good tackle from Mahrez again. The man is up for it. And he said, should be Zinchenko. Final ball isn't good enough, says Charlie. Neymar, big boot across. And I tell you what, that's confident play. Across his own box to Florenzi. And that is just totally. What is going on here? Cancelo just loses Di Maria completely. Di Maria's having a field day on this right-hand side here. Either get close to him or get off the pitch. Cancelo looks knackered. Guerra wants a free KDB. Listen, it's your opinions, but I'm not getting this Aguero one. The guy hasn't played in about 5 months. And we're all saying bring Aguero on for a semi-final. What is everyone saying? Good point, Noah. Everyone's saying it's into prime Barcelona when they play us. I think Man City raises everyone's game 10%. That was poor again from Cancelo. Gives the ball away to Gay. Back on to Verratti now. To Neymar, 36.5 coming up. Neymar coming forward. Plays it out to Di Maria. Back to Neymar. Neymar now. Little flick into Kylian Mbappe. Johnston. Ruben Diaz with him, should I say. Good play, Ruben Diaz. Couldn't quite get the ball into Kevin. That's it. Put him under the pressure, Rodri. Well done. Rodri there doing well. Comes De Bruyne. It's 1-0, guys. That's all it is. It's 1-0. Let's nice and calm. It's only 1-0. Plenty of time. Plenty of football to be played. It's not 3-0. It's not 4-0. We're just 1-0 down. 1 goal. And we're back in the driving seat. Cancelo got lucky with the touch. Cancelo's just having a 5 or 10 minute brain fart at the minute. But to be fair, he's not a left back, but he's been put there. So It's a mentality thing for City. Go on, Kevin. Nobody there, and back against, well, Bernardo, nobody there, which is where the natural striker would have been. We're playing a little too deep, says Kurt. You're not out of this yet, says James. I'm with you. I'm not. No, we're not out of it at all. Ruben Diaz playing amazing. Corner to sitter. We haven't got enough people up front. Right, it's corner 38 on the clock. Come on, Kevin. Ball in. Keylor Navas punches straight into Neymar. Right, if I'm a manager now, I'm saying, look at Navas. He punches. He doesn't catch. Put him under. Get someone on the edge. He's punching the balls out. Paredes back to Verratti now. Verratti sweeps it over to Florenzi. Florenzi back to Verratti. Verratti. Put him under someone. Just watch him, Phil. Still think we'll get goals in the second half. Tends to be slow in the first half. Great point. Aston Villa. Dortmund even. That was close. There you go. Stingy agrees with you, mate. Remember, guys, Madrid scored first last against us, yeah. Potts will be a happy man. 39 minutes on the clock. Sorry, just Neymar's down again. Neymar's down again here. Sorry. Right, Chris, can you give me a Neymar on the deck watch? For God's sake. Can someone fetch something for Neymar? For God's sake. The guy's been on the ground more than a you-know-what lady of the night. Man City turn up more in the second half. A lot of money on acting. My God. Tell you what, I'd love right now a camera in the Imperial just to watch Alan's reaction during this game. That'd be so funny. Chris, have you had any texts? Kurt and Chris, has there been any texts? Oh, that's good play. Oh, he's going to give a penalty for that. Is there? I don't know. VAR might look at that. Neymar diving again, though. A VAR looking at that? Maybe not. We're going. VAR looked at it. My God, I thought that was a penalty at first. Mahrez, they're clearly not looking at it. Screw it. We're playing. Cancelo, what the hell? What are you doing? That's not a penalty. Never a penalty, that. He gets the ball anyway, Mahrez there. He touches the ball. Put your hands down, ball boy. He touches the ball. It's a give over, Neymar. Touches the ball. That was brilliant tackling from Mahrez. Oh, go on. Bernardo, play it. Phil! Oh, my God! Semi-final. You can't miss chances like that. Ooh, that was absolute poor from Foden, that. Sorry. Bernardo, it was good pressing from City. Great ball from Bernardo. And Phil, come on, mate. That's got to be getting buried in a semi-final. That's the difference between winning it and not winning it, mate. See, I knew I'd do this. I said I didn't care about the damn competition. And now we're playing it. I'm starting to bloody care. Phil had a sighter, Ronnie. That should have been a buried, not a sighter, mate. That should have gone, that. Oh, good play from Riyad Mahrez. But that's a good tackle, though. Hang on, now here's the thing. Didn't we have tackles from behind weren't allowed the other night? Gee. You know, in the cup final on Sunday, Ruben Diaz did a tackle from behind, and Paul Tierney said, tackle from behind, not allowed. That was a tackle from behind. Right, come on, Bernardo. City have just started up in it now. Is that it? PSG giving the lot now. They peaked too soon, just like your dad. There we go. Come on. Oh. City, you look now, PSG, they're getting further and further back. Go on, Kevin. Go on, Kevin. Bloody hell. It's a traffic. Keylor Navas with a big punt up to... Oh, give over now, ref. Leeds fan here. Hope you lot can turn it around. Manchester is blue. Thank you, buddy. Mahrez record 2 tackles in 1 game. He's up 3, mate. Jack Lee says, poor. Phil won't miss it again. Won't miss again, watch. Will he get a chance like that again, though? Is that what he's tweeted? Got to finish there, Phil. Never a foul. Confident and casual. Neymar is a cheat and dove. Should start booking for dives. He never will. If you listen, guys, you should know who this referee is by now. This referee is basically called, let's get it for you, Dr. Felix Briche. He has, let's have a look, there was a game. He was the official. Oh, he's refereed us against Barcelona at home, where we got beat 2-1. He refed us away in Juventus. He's refed us away in Napoli, at home to Liverpool in the 3-0 defeat. He refed us last year against Real Madrid in the 2-1 win in the Bernabeu. So he's refed us quite a few times, 6 times in the Champions League. There's been 1 red card and, and 1 yellow. So in the whole game, 10 yellows and 1 red in 6 games for Manchester City for this referee. 1 minute of injury time. Don't forget, Kurt is going to come and join you at half-time for all the half-time analysis. We should start giving red cards for dives. City playing 12. UEFA Lackey in charge. Right, well. Keep it 1-0 at half-time. Pep gets him in, has a quiet word, and bang, we go again. And we're done. We have done okay here. It's a semi-final, and you're only 1-0 down. Bernardo and Mahrez, the link-up play is great. There's about 15 seconds left to go. Good play. Come on. Let's get one before half-time, but we're not going to be allowed to get it here. And that again, Cancelo! Cancelo again! Oh. I'll let you talk about Cancelo because I'm not going to say anything good about him at the minute.
I thought you didn't care, mate. I thought you weren't bothered.
Shut up, you.
Well, what can I say? Unfortunate about us conceding the goal, but it was coming. It's kind of similar to how I thought the game was going to go. I think, when you said pre-game, we're not going to have our fullbacks bombing up and that, you can obviously see that affecting our wide players are just not getting as much time in isolation on the ball. One thing I will say is I think Mahrez has been our man of the match in the first half. I think he's been absolutely fantastic.
Before I go, mate, I think the link-up play between Bernardo and Mahrez on that right-hand side is causing them problems. I'm sorry, I've got to say it before I go. Cancelo at left back ain't working. Di Maria's doing him every time. every single time.
It's like I said, when you're having to defend with your opposite foot, it's very difficult when you've got runners at you at pace. It's like I said, it's one of those. But like Andy's written in the comments, and I'll bring them up right now. He said some very average performances in that half, but I'm sure Pep will make some tweaks. Rodri and Cancelo have been poor. Yeah, I think them two have been our poorest players in the first half. But I think Rodri. I think Rodri
had a poor first 5 or 10 minutes.
Oh, that's what I was just going to say, mate.
He did well.
You go and have your break, mate, and we'll see you when you get back, mate.
I'm being kicked off me on. What's along here?
Because you're just going to moan about Cancelo for 15 minutes, mate. Otherwise, you know what I mean? See, he's going off to see his kids and see how everyone is. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm a lot more relaxed after the first half, which is a bit counterintuitive, right? As we're obviously 1-0 down, but I think the signs are there that we can get at this team. I think we just need to be a bit braver in committing a few players a bit further up the pitch. I personally thought, I don't know about you guys, but I personally thought we were playing a little bit too deep. Obviously, it's just natural to just drop back a little bit when you're playing against these players and have them have less space to run at you. But I think that's not really helping our midfield. I'd like to see Gundogan and Kevin De Bruyne get on the ball more. They're just not getting on the ball enough for us. But yeah, it's by the by. I predicted a score draw, so a 1-1 or a 2-2 was what I was looking at tonight. So that's still on. Like I said, a bit rough to concede, but with the chances they had, you can't say it wasn't fair. Just running through the match stats at halftime before we get into some of your guys' comments. It was 54 to 46% possession in favour of City. Shots was 9-4 in favour of PSG. On target 4-2 in favour of PSG. Corners 5-2 in favour of PSG, and we've had 5,000, they've had 4. So yeah. Regards to the ref, I don't think he's been too bad, honestly. I've not too many complaints, but let's get into some of your guys' comments and see what you guys are thinking about the half. Jack Lee's kicking off saying, I said when Cancelo was picked, I'm worried. It's not that I was worried about Cancelo, Jack. It's just I was worried about having right footers defending against guys naturally a winger, like Di Maria. As you can see on the left side, on Walker's side, they're getting a lot less joy just because, obviously, I think we can all agree he's a better natural defender. And also, he's just on his natural side, right? Get a bit of the positivity. Come on, the Blues, yeah, for sure. Right, Ronnie Beaver saying 3 halves of football to go. Let's go, Blues. Exactly, mate. There's a long time left to go in this. Yusuf's talking about Cancelo's experienced more than Zinchenko. To a degree, yeah, I would say so. I just think it's just what Pep decided, and we'll trust in Pep. And like Andy said earlier on, tweaks will be made, and hopefully we can sort out a few of the minor issues we have, and we'll be able to improve going forward. And Jack Lee's just making to the point I'm saying, yeah, it was a good point, Andy, and I completely agree with you there, mate. Kamal's saying I'd think about bringing on Sterling on to run at their fullback. Yeah, we've got a lot of options on the bench for us tonight. Obviously, the ones you'd be looking at would be Gabby and Sterling initially as the forward players to really make a difference for us. But yeah, for me, it would just be nice to get Gundogan and De Bruyne on the ball a bit more. I just think Gundogan's had to play a lot more off the ball stuff in the first half, which I think is not his game. His game's obviously on the ball. Put him a few yards higher up the pitch and maybe drop Kevin a few yards would be something that I would personally look at, but I'm sure Pep's going to make the right choices. Big jump there as a few of you guys are getting your... Jack Lee saying, showing him too much respect. I just think for me, we're just 5 or so yards a little bit too deep. Like I said, it's understandable given the way the game went, but yeah. We need to press them more. I agree with you, Stephen. I think it's just a case of a 2-leg affair. You got to try and be a bit calm and don't want to go all guns blazing. Andy's saying, I'd have Sterling on against their fullbacks. They look comfortable. The false 9 isn't working so far, but a few tweaks, I'm sure it can. One thing tonight is that our press isn't great. I completely agree with you. I think it's almost like we've been told to just not go a bit too gung-ho and just sort of roll the first 45 minutes and see how it goes, sort of thing. Chris is talking about Morris, said he'd made at least 4 decent tackles. That makes me happy. That's the thing I said to you the other day, Chris, like about credit where credit's due and like giving players props. Like Morris has improved a lot on his off the ball stuff. Like he's obviously realised that he's on the ball stuff. He's obviously got the quality to have that right wing berth as his own, but it's the off the ball stuff that stopped him having that slot permanently. And obviously with improving the off the ball stuff, getting better, tracking back, working harder for the team, I think he's just proved to Pep, this is my position and I'm the best man for it. And I think he's been our best player on the ball tonight. I think Ruben Diaz has made some excellent defensive actions, but yeah, it's one of those. Yeah, I agree. The way we conceded the goal was not great, but I'm not. I don't really understand defensive setups for corners that well. Like, I don't want to claim to be a genius. Like, I really don't actually understand the true benefits of zonal marking. I've never really looked into the subject because whenever I was playing football, it was always man to man. Like, so it was a very different thing. So I don't really have too much to say because I really don't know. It's obviously there. Everyone uses, a lot of people use zonal. So I wouldn't say all these coaches are using it if it's obviously not the correct thing to do. But I don't really have any thoughts on the defensive setup for it. Obviously, Gundogan was marking the space and Marquinhos ran off him, got a great free header and put it in the back of the net. It was weird for me. I don't know. Andy's saying Mahrez has done okay so far and defensively, Chris. Yeah, definitely. Credit where credit's due. I think he's been doing really well on that right-hand side. And like a few people have made the comment, Bernardo links up really well with Mahrez, so that's been quite a nice thing to look at on the right-hand side. Carl's saying we're petrified on the big stage. Poor. I just think PSG are a lot better side than people give them credit for, honestly. And I think the fact that Pochettino knows Man City so well is obviously helping PSG. It's not something we've spoken about on the channel that I can remember so far looking up to it, but Poch knows how to do well. He's got a good record against City. So I wasn't expecting an easy game at all. Jack saying, let's remember without Foden, we wouldn't be in the semi-final. Exactly. Yeah, Foden missed a sitter, but at the end of the day, like someone said a few earlier, only had a few touches. It's one of those. No hate here, should be doing better, that's for sure. Poor. Paul Murray saying, every time we give the ball away, they launch an attack, we'll have a better second half. Yeah, just got to be a bit more careful in that transition when we're moving the ball from our defensive third to our attacking third, because we've been getting overrun. Idrissa Gueye's been putting in some really nice defensive tackles and actually been playing quite well for them, I thought, personally. Brian saying Rodri needs to come off. Shocking today. Bernardo Silva not good. Who can we even bring on? Foden very lucky to not score. Should have shot and not took a touch. First touch. I don't know about taking the first. I think the first touch is fine. I think he just shoots it straight at the keeper, which is bad. I think Rodri was really poor in the first 5 or 10 minutes of the game, but I thought towards the back end of the second half he started to pick up a bit of confidence, was playing better, and I thought Bernardo Silva's been quite decent. Like, it's just been, we haven't really got on the ball enough to play our game. I think that's the real problem. We've had too many of our plays broken up by either their centre backs, full backs, or midfielders, and it's not allowed us to have continued pressure against them, which has been difficult for us. Stephen's getting on the Mahrez love we're seeing. He's saying it's the first time I've actually seen him tackle someone. I admit he's playing well. Yeah, I think, like I said, mate, he's never going to be the greatest tackler in the world, but all we want from him is to try and actually put the effort in, and he's doing that. So credit to him for that. If he only had 3 touches, though, does he deserve to be on the pitch, Ronnie? I think Andy and Ronnie are talking about the Foden situation there. Like I said, I think Foden should be doing much better from the action he had. Good to find the space. I personally don't think there's anything wrong with taking a first touch. I think he just needs to put it in the side nettings and keep it low for me. But it's one of those. Mark's saying that he doesn't think the false 9 is working at all, and we will not score with this setup. I think Pep will get into him at halftime and things will be changed. I think a few guys in the comments have sort of agreed with me there that they think that's going to be the way. I think we just need to get our midfielders on the ball and actually control the midfield better, because they've been breaking up play too easily for me. Kamal Dwyer, I think, is echoing a couple of guys' points. I think when they were talking about bringing Raheem on with the pace, and that's something we might have to look at in the second half. I'm sure Pep will have all these contingency plans already thought out in his head, and just waiting to see how it sort of rolls out. Like I said, it's always weird in these 2-legged affairs. It's harder to play the game out, especially in the first leg, obviously. So it's one of those. Second leg's at home, keep it tight. Even if we lose by 1 goal tonight, it's about keeping yourself in the tie in the first leg and trying to set yourself up as best you can for the second leg. Big jump there. Assad, yeah, I agree. It was a big chance. Should be doing better, but he's been brilliant as of late. You miss chances in football. That's what happens. Brian Kennedy's saying their goal you can't save. I coach, and that goal was zonal marking, not marked properly, left mark exposed, and the bullet header with pace on it. You can't do anything. Unlucky for us. Can't hate on it. For me, yeah, I thought their deliveries on corners is absolutely exceptional. He pinged it into such an area that when Marquinhos runs onto it, he doesn't have to do anything with the ball. He just has to make a connection. And I completely agree with you. There's nothing to say. I was just making to the point as to the zonal side of it. I'm not really well versed in it, mate, so I couldn't as to a point of that. But thanks for your comment, mate. Andy's saying, let's get an away goal. Zonal marking is garbage. Yeah, from my I really don't know much about zonal marking, but I think there's major flaws with it, and I think it's sort of like the same. I think of zonal marking the same way I think about playing out from the back. It's like if you want to play out from the back, that's fine, but at certain times you need to hoof it up the pitch. I think it's the same with zonal markers. Like that's fine, but if they've got a real danger man, you need your big man on him sometimes. You know, I think that's for me the way I look at it. But I'm not a defensive coach. I never know anything about it really. Talking out the bumhole, to be honest. Stephen's saying give it 15 minutes. If no change, then bring on Kun. I very much doubt we'll see Aguero come on, but yeah, we definitely need that away goal. Just as Jack Lee said, we need to just get an away goal. I completely agree. Pep needs to sort corners out. Yeah, well, I don't think he does the set piece. I think we have guys that their whole role is to do the set piece stuff, right? Kamal. Addy's saying Mahrez and Diaz are the two standout performances so far. Yeah, for me too. I agree. I think they've been our two best players in the first half. Wasn't a sitter, to be fair. It wasn't a sitter, but he should be doing better. He can't be banging it straight at the goalkeeper at like just above head height, where he just has to put his hands up like that, mate. If he's working it to the side of him, he's working a low shot, then that's something different. But I think it was a poor effort, mate. But I agree, it wasn't like it was a sitter. I can honestly see Gabby coming on. So do I, mate. So do I. For who? I'm not too sure, but I see him coming on at some point. Rodri was playing awful. Like I said, first 10 minutes, I didn't think he played particularly well, Stephen. But I thought as the game grew, he grew with the game. But even by the end of the game, he wasn't playing amazing, was he? It wasn't his best performance, that's for sure. Shannon's saying sloppy. I think that's probably the best way to put it. We're probably quite sloppy in possession of ball. I think we just, you know, when you kick the ball and you just kick it a couple inches farther than you think you're going to kick it, and you lose control of the run, and it allows someone to just get that nick on it. It feels like a bit of that for me today. I just think we need to get our midfielders on the ball. For me, Gundogan's just not been in the game at all, and that's a real problem for me. It's not really been effective in the game. It's just which is a bit of a shame. Welcome back, Martin. How are you, buddy? A bit more relaxed now, all calm. Or the nerve's still building up, my friend?
Nope. City will score.
Yeah. I've just been chatting to the guys in the comments. A lot of people are talking about potential changes and maybe putting on Sterling to get a little bit of pace up top. Andy was saying about potentially maybe Gabby coming on. I think that maybe can, but I just think it'll be, as always with Pep, he's not going to make any changes at halftime. If he's going to make changes, it'll be 1, maybe 2 maximum, and they'll probably come at 68 and 90 minutes. So,
I mean, listen, on the Sterling thing, fair. I mean, I get it, but the question is, who do you take off?
But this has been my thing, which was what I was thinking about. Just
we're not going to take Mahrez off. Been one of our best players.
I think the logical solution would be, based on the game, you would take Gundogan off, you would drop KDB into where Bernardo's playing, you'd put Bernardo on the left side of the midfield, then you'd put Sterling down the middle. If you were to make that change, for me, that would seem the logical solution.
City out early. They're out. So
of course. We always say on the channel, we like Charlie's just said here, he's took the words out of my Pep. Look, we've got Pep. In Pep we trust, and that's what we've all said pretty much all season. When you've had the guy who's given us the success we have and the unbelievable way we've done it, mate, like you'd be a silly bugger to not trust Pep, honestly, wouldn't you? You just would, wouldn't you? So,
I mean, the thing is, though, Kurt, with this, a lot of people are saying go for it and the other, and I get it. This is 2 legs. So do you need to go gun ho? Keep it nice and tight.
No, this is Chris said exactly what I said on the halftime, mate. I said all that matters. I said this is the thing about the first half ties. All that matters is that we're still in it at the end of this game. No need to gun go hungo. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Well, let's promise. If that goes good,
the reality is,
we get smacked 3-0.
What we need to
come back the other way.
What we need to do is we need to make sure at the end of this game we're only 1 goal behind, if any goals. Ideally, would be ahead or level going into this the return fixture. But the key thing, just like when you're playing away in the first leg, is trying to keep a clean sheet. The key with the first leg is keeping yourself in the tie. You don't want to go into the tie being over. So,
well, I mean, Andy's put in the comments, take Foden off. Oh, would you take Foden off? Question mark.
No, I wouldn't make any changes at the moment. I wouldn't make any changes at the moment. I would do what Pep always does. He'll look at the team, see the areas we're good in, see the areas we're weak in, see the areas they're good in, see the areas they're weak in, make according tweaks like he always does. And if it doesn't change, personnel will change, and then we'll see. But I trust in the boys. It was not a great first half, but let's go for the second half. Hopefully we can get it. As I said, score draw is what I predicted, so that's still on. So we're kicking off right now. And I'll leave you in the very safe hands of Martin. And thanks for joining me at halftime, guys. And I'll join you back at full time for a wee old chinwag then. Enjoy the game, guys. I'll catch you in a bit.
There you go. Cheers, Kurt. Right, so we're off. Andy says, Neymar can kiss Manchester testicle. Absolute thanks there. Yeah, he's got the little magical bandage on now. Well, here we go. 45-30 on the clock. City are now shooting from right to left. PSG are shooting from left to right as you look on your television screens, laptops, phones, whatever you are watching this game on. And City trying to get hold of the ball in the midfield, but a little flip round from Neymar. John Stones, little ball over the top, but nobody's going to be there because Bernardo's not going to catch that. Andy Blue Moon here says, patient football. And have goals in the City team, maybe. No, Martin, you asked to read. No, I said it had a question mark on. I did say it had a question mark on the end. Son, second half needs to be better. Massive fan of the channel. Shout out to my husband if you can. There you go, then. Big, massive shout out to Anthony Linden from your wife, Rosa. There you go. City have this free kick now. Mahrez and De Bruyne are both over it. Right. This looks like might be the in-swinger. It's going to be the right foot or the left foot of Mahrez. It's going to be the right foot of Kevin. Ball in. And Bakker does get a good head on that. Phil Foden now. Martin, have you? Yeah, I did read that, mate. Sound like Ricky Hatton? Not a good or a bad thing. You mean I sound very mank? Sorry, mate. Mank born and bred. It's the way I am, mate. You gotta love it. Cancelo down on the left. Come on, City, we can do this. But thank you very much, Brian. Rodri now. Inside to Mr. Whippy himself. Ball over to Mahrez on the City right-hand side. He's got Bernardo. That's where it goes. Bernardo Silva now carries it on to KDB. KDB. It's going to be a goal kick. Does deflect and out. 1-0 is not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world so far. 1-0. I'll take that back to the Etihad, but 1-1 would be a lot nicer. Trust me. Be a lot nicer 1-0. Kempin gets the ball out no further than Gundogan. Kevin De Bruyne sort of falls and gives it straight to Kylian Mbappe. And Kylian Mbappe's down on the left wing and Kyle Walker's with him. Kyle Walker does very well there. Well done, Kyle Walker. Rodri into Gundogan. Back to Diaz. Diaz inside to Johnny Stones. Kurt's just put Pep. Clearly, Pep told the boys to press a bit more left. Press a bit more. I don't know why I said left. We lose 2-1, that's fine, but not 1-0. Walker is so quick. I think with Jack saying he preferred to lose 2-1 than 1-0, I think Jack's presuming that PSG will score at the Etihad. Mahrez now, inside to Kevin De Bruyne. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Much appreciated, guys. I'm going to try and hit 100 likes live today. Not in the brain line. That's not very nice, Chris. Foden now. That's a bit of a foul off the ball. And Dr. Schultz, he's not having it. He's telling Cancelo to get up. There's Pep. Stone-eyed. He's got yellow eyes there. Lorenzo's having a word. Well, look at this. Oh, that was a foul, referee. How was he not giving that? How was he not giving that? Wow. Wow. Isaac Simpson, hey, mate. How are you? Hope you're good. Ryan Kennedy, yeah, good thing. We love it, mate. Mank, I was seeing you at the protest. I'll say it got wild after you left. Yeah, I know it did, mate. I heard it got a bit more wilder after I went. But thank you. The ref is a disgrace. Let's come back. We're doing a vlog, mate. Think we need to bring Mendy on for Cancelo? No, not for me. Not for me, not Mendy. Maybe Zinchenko, but I won't bring Mendy on. 50 minutes and a half on the clock. Still PSG 1, Man City 0 after that 14th minute goal from Marquinhos. Running off his on the zonal marker as we discussed at half-time with Kurt. But City pressing a lot higher now. That's better. Hunting down in packs of 2, 3 now. Rodri there loses the ball, but it's going to be a throw-in 2. City, Verratti's not happy, bunny. Do you think he'll play Aguero? No. Aguero's a really tough debate because I've said this on and on and on and on for all the first half. Aguero needs 5 or 6 matches to get match fit. You can't just throw him in. Now, listen, he might come in and do it. I don't. That's probably, mate. It's a gamble. If you bring Aguero on, it is a gamble. Gundogan now. Little dink over the top to Cancelo. Cancelo, lovely. Oh, I thought it was going to go down there. Foden. Gundogan back to Rodri. Rodri inside to John Stones. It's Kyle Walker now. City. Trying to have a little bit more of the ball. Isaacson said, bring on Jesus. We need a number 9. PSG very rarely give the ball away, says SOS. Kurt said, looking good or much better already. Rodri. We're going to get a Rodri rocket there. Cancelo, that was a bit short. That was a bit short. The referee's going to give that. Every time PSG go down, he's giving it. We get anything, we're not getting a dicky bird out of this referee. Not getting a dicky bird out of it. I mean, like, you know, at the moment, City have had all the possession. PSG have had 9 shots, 4 on target. We've had 4, 2 on target. They've had 5 corners. We've had 2, 5 fouls apiece. So that just tells you everything that you need to know so far. Andy Blooming says, patient football, guys. It will come. Like the positivity, mate. The referee's bobbing, says Jack Lee. He's not being consistent with his fouls. I'll put it that way. Neymar, then, 600 grand a week, and that's what you get with him. My God. Edison into Gundogan. Oh, well done, Gundogan. Sort of left Neymar alone there. KDB's got Cancelo, but Foden's made the run onto Cancelo. Foden's the only guy in the middle at the moment. Cancelo and the left up against Florenza. Cancelo, little dink, and Keylor Navas does something he hasn't normally done. He's caught a ball. Throws it overhand out to Neymar, who just little turn of pace, and Rodri does well there. How's that? Get off, referee. You're having a laugh. Oh, my God, referee. What is that? Well, he was pulling his shirt, actually, but... Well, they're both pulling each other's shirts. Oh, but Neymar complains and we get it. My God, this referee's a joke. Rodri and Neymar are both pulling on each other's shirts and shorts there. So how is that given to them? Keylor Navas now. Marquinhos. There we go. City went into the ESL, but City went into the ESL and PSG didn't. So which team would we like to win, really? Cancelo. And I know that's probably a bit of a childish conspiracy theory, but no, that's a foul. But he's telling him to get up. For God's sake, referee, you're having a laugh. Absolute piss take from this referee. How can you tell him to get up? 55. PSG 1, City 0. The fact is, he tells our players, look, down again. But he's playing on because Mbappe's got the ball. Mbappe. John Stones. Oh, that was a good ball. That could have been 2. Killing Mbappe here. The Verratti should have made that 2. I see Pep's frustration rapid shit. Jermaine Jennings just said the ref not giving anything to say. He's not. And I'm telling you, this is going to sound really weird as the ESL stuff playing a part tonight. There is, there's a lot of hatred going on within football still at the minute. PSG go win this match. Well, it's amazing when you got a referee helping you out, isn't it? Even comments say not giving City free kicks. City are playing conservative. Well, what do you want? Of course they're going to. It's a 2-legged final, mate. You can't go gung-ho in a semi-final. Said this, you can't do it. Because you go gung-ho and they get beat 3-0. Pep gets slated for going gung-ho. Mahrez. Rodri. Gundogan. Back to Rodri. Into Walker. Back up to Bernardo Silva now. Up against Verratti. And back to Mr. Whippy Gundogan. Oh, he's going to play this over to Cancelo on the left, but he doesn't. Turns back inside. Gundogan now. Pass the ball. That was crap. Mahrez. Now that's a foul. Referee gives nothing. Oh my God. It's not even like not obvious now. He's having a joke, this referee. I don't believe this. That is a piss take. Absolutely. Mahrez. God's sake, don't get fouled in the box. You're getting now. Cancelo. Di Maria does well there. Di Maria comes away with it on down the right-hand side. Go on. Don't foul him because he's going to give it. Mbappe through. Edison off his line. Well done. Di Maria's got his hands in frustration. Come on, Blues. 58, 59 approaching on the clock. Come on, guys, hit that like button. Try and hit 100 likes live. We're on 56 likes. Go on, Phil. It's Kevin. Oh, nice playing to Gundogan. Bernardo Silva and gives. Oh, that was bloody lucky, actually. Paredes nearly got away with that. We need that away goal no matter what. They just don't want to give us free kicks, do they? Well, we just put the ball in the net and that shuts everything up, doesn't it? Well, we've got Man United or Liverpool fans on now. Bit salty because they're not in the Champions League. Go on, Mahrez. Go on, Mahrez. That was poor ball. And Bacca gives it straight back to Riyad Mahrez. Riyad Mahrez inside to De Bruyne. Back to Rodri now. Go on, Rodders. Inside to Phil. Back to Rodders. Mr. Bubblegum there. On to Mahrez. Mahrez going to be lucky for the Walker overlap. Rodders there. Oh, we'll see you later, Neymar. Ball over the top. Good defending. Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, just over. Just over. Ooh. Took a deflection off the PSG man. And Kevin De Bruyne. I think he came in. He shinned it. Right, Cancelo is off. Zinchenko is on. So there you go. Pep's took Pep an hour. I think he's realised. So Zinchenko is on. That's not how you spell it. Oh. Come on, Blues. So here comes Zinner. On he comes. Everyone's happy with that. Zinchenko. Neymar's new name is Mr. Glass. Come on, Zinchenko. Zinner. Zinka. Come on, Zinka. Everyone's happy Zinka's on. So let's see what happens now. 62 minutes, half an hour left in this first leg. Champions League semi-final. City could. I really do need this away goal. Gundogan back to Zinchenko. Diaz now. Zinchenko. Phil, back to Zinchenko. Gay just gets in the way there. And Di Maria's away on this right-hand side. He's got Mbappe in the middle. Along with Neymar. Oh, good defending. Zinchenko. But the distribution is crap. The ball's given away. Marquinhos now. Inside to Neymar. Back to the plane to Gay. Plays a 1-2 with Zinchenko and City come out with the ball. And Kevin De Bruyne now. On to Bernardo Silva. He's only got, well, he's got Mahrez now to his right. Kyle Walker's gone flooding forward. Kyle, there's nobody there, and Marquinhos gets it away. Could Zinchenko become our Lord and Saviour? I hope so. Horrible passes into zone. It's coming, boys. Kurt's confident. It's nobody there. There's nobody there, and it is easy to defend against problem. What's his backer doing? Sod off. Go away. Needs to get rid of Chewbacca. Zinchenko. Kevin De Bruyne! Yes! Get in! Absolutely not got a chance. Watch the flight the ball. Whoops-a-daisy. 1-1. City have the away goal. Get in, you beauty. Stick that up your pipe, you aim for. What? Short corner. No, Kurt, that doesn't count as scoring off a corner. What? Look at that. Flight the ball. Sorry, I'm waiting for this world-class goalkeeper. Oops. Look at the bend on it. Get in. Come on, City. It is massive. Yes, get in. Kevin, you little beauty. Yes. Ozzy, whoop, yes. They're all coming in now. Told you it was coming, Kurt. I'm still waiting for this world-class goalkeeper, mate. Christmas came early. World-class keeper, my ass. Real Madrid don't get rid of world-class goalkeepers. Right. Lucky blue glass. Marquinhos, 1-1 now. Come on, Blues. Tell you, I can win this. Why am I celebrating? I'm not even a City fan. Just gets you, doesn't it? I'm not even asked about the Champions League and I'm celebrating. Cancelo, Bob Zinkion. That was a corrupt ref getting set. Navas is not an EU player, mate. That's why they got rid of you, numpty. Oh, yeah. So they had nobody else to get rid of. Get off because it suits your agenda. Get off. I have a lucky coin. He's having it. He's not having about Keylor Navas, is he? He's not having it at all. So all opinions. Zinchenko, he was offside there. I always said keep the faith, Blues. Hail the lucky blue. The lucky blue glad and Kurt. The lucky blue glass, you mean? Say peanuts without the. Yeah, you're just being an idiot for the fun of it. Hail the lucky blue glass. Hey, look, the referee's giving a foul to PSG. That's a surprise. Told you, City would score away. City always score away from home. Always do. That's why I was so shocked at the Swamp when we drew 0-0 with the Rags. Because we hadn't scored. Go on, Kevin. Go on, Kevin. City in the ascendancy now on this. 67.5 on the clock. PSG 1, City 1. City have that crucial away goal. And it changes the whole side completely. Gundogan. Was that a cross? It was a cross, mate. No way that was a shot. It was a ball in. It was a ball into John Stones at the back stick, but the absolute bend of it just left everyone. Florenzi now, back to Marquinhos. Back to Keylor Navas. Mbappe jumps. I don't know what that was, but he jumped and sort of hurt himself. Don't stop. Don't stop. Foden, he's up. He's up. Don't you dare stop the game, referee. Kevin De Bruyne into Phil. Back to Gundogan. Mahrez now. Go on, Riyadh. Go on, Riyadh. Bernardo Silva, 68.5 on the clock. City trying to get a second away goal here. Rodri into Foden. Kevin, back to Gundogan. Mr. Whippy now. Into Rodri's. Kevin De Bruyne back to Gundogan. City starting to dictate the pace of the game now. That's a foul, referee, and you can't even knock it. And that's a booking as well for kicking the ball away. I'm just going to have to move that. Andy Blue Moon, look at that. He's happy. The away goal, sorry, is so crucial. Now we look like City. Yes, we do. Now we've started. Foul, yeah, but the referee's giving us a free kick. Breaking news here on Man City Man TV. Gay is just a. This is Kevin De Bruyne territory, and I'm going back. Right, there's 4 over this. This could be Ilkay Gundogan, Riyad Mahrez, or Kevin De Bruyne of this. I don't know why I'm getting excited because it ain't going in. Big positive. No, screw it. I said 3-1. I said 3-0, and then I changed it to 3-1. Come on, City. $70 minutes on the clock. Kevin, Ilkay, Riyad, all round it. This is going to be Kevin De Bruyne. This is Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne. Come on. It's Riyad Mahrez. Yes! Get in! Ho-ho! Sit down, you absolute mugs. Riyad Mahrez. Cometh the man. Cometh the Algerian king. He is there. Look at that left foot. I'm going to say it again. World-class keeper. My ass. Get in, you beauty.
I'm not having this about Keylor Navas. I've had enough. How is it the goalie's fault when it goes through the wall? What a free kick. Let's go.
Yes, off. He should have saved that. It goes under his hand nearly.
What are you talking about? It goes through the wall. I'm not having it. I'm not having it, lads. I'm not having it. I'm not having this. What a beauty. Cometh the hour, cometh the man, the Algerian prince. But I just wanted to come on to say it wasn't Keylor Navas' fault. Just so everybody knows.
He's not world class. He's not world class.
I never said he was world class. He was a great goalie, actually. Never said the word world class. Get a timestamp. Prove me wrong. I'm going to go. I just wanted to say what a beauty. I've woken up the kids in the house. Woken up the kids in the house, but it's worth it. Who cares? They need to know that the City are winning. So it is what it is. We move on, boys. Let's go. We got this. Come.
There you go. He's an angry man. Now this changes the whole complexion down. Let's go and get a third. Screw it. Let's put this to bed. Right. Right. Keep that back door shut now. Keep that back door shut. African Messi does against who's a superior being. Never felt more like singing the blues. Matt's Lucky Glass and Kurt's Lucky Blue Moon. Come on. Language. I know, it's just terrible, isn't it? Man City, the comeback kings. Guys, I said to you, have faith. Have faith. Kevin De Bruyne's down. Get up, son. 73 minutes in. Come on. This is going to be a tight 20 minutes. A tight 20 minutes now. Come on, Blues. Sting it. No, shut up. Not having that. Not having it. Don't get cocky. Not having it. Let's not get cocky. The referee's deciding he's going to book. So, is he just put Neymar? Oh, get in, ref. I love you. The referee's amazing. Love this referee. What a ref. That was a bit naughty. How can you say get up the way you dive around, you absolute... You know what end. Exactly, section I'm with you, mate. One game at a time. One game at a time. Come on. Right. Can't walk now. I don't know why I've just thought we'd score 3 goals tonight, and I don't know why, and I still think we will. I've got it in us to score 3 goals tonight. Oh, here he goes. Oh, Phil, that was, what a chance. That was a beautiful ball by Mahrez. Swarm, Phil with a back header. Just either side of Keylor Navas. Is he putting Kurt putting comments up there? But thank you very much, Eddie. Yeah, you gotta have the faith, man. You gotta have the faith. I've not doubted this team. I do. I will have faith. I've had faith in this team from about November, December. No, maybe November when I came out with the quad comment and everyone said I was barking. Everyone said I was barking crazy. And that's why I said to you, there was 60, 70 odd minutes of this game, 165 minutes of the whole time. And everyone was panicking, 1-0 down. 1-0 down, everyone hit the panic button. And even if, they drew 2 each, but I'm telling you, I've got a feeling we're going to score 3 here tonight. I didn't get my clean sheet, but 3-1 I'll take it. That means Paris have got a mountain to climb to come back to the Etihad. And not City not scoring again. City are turning it on now. You see the confidence is oozing out of them. Neymar's getting... Look at that referee! Do me a favour and send him off. That was a shocking... It was. I thought it was a shocking challenge. I hope you're booking him for that. If we win 3-1, what are the lottery numbers? I don't know, mate, because I won them as well. Absolutely dirty. Let's get another. Come on, sitter. He's gone. Red. See you later, son. Ta-ra. Bye-bye. See you later, gay. Ta-ra, sunshine. I'm more worried about Gundogan here. Look. Row. That was in the ankle. Look. Oh. Ankle, Achilles area. Watch the language. Young'uns watch too. I do apologise. Sorry, Dad. No, I do apologise. I'm getting a bit... I'm getting a little bit... The former Everton man, gone. Bye-bye. Ref fan. What is it with PSG buying former Everton players? Cheerio. There we go. Gay's gone. He's gone. Red dot. There you go. Who got the red card? Gay, mate, got the red card. Well, I'm more concerned about Gundogan's... It looks like Achilles to me. Let's bring Kurt in on this. I know we weren't going to do this, but...
Yo, what's up,
mate? Is that ankle or Achilles to you? Which one do you think that is?
What, where he done him? Or what the injury is? Well, he's done him on the back of his heel. He's done it on the back of the heel, just above the Achilles, but it's nasty. And to be fair, I don't know if anyone remembers, but he had a stud showing tackle in the first half that it wasn't even deemed a foul. Obviously, of the consequence of the first half, I didn't really feel warrant to bring it up. But obviously, him getting the red card. He did have a really nasty tackle in the first half. If any of you guys watch the game back, you'll see it. It was horrible. It was a nasty tackle, and that's naffed them in midfield. They're gonna have to take Di Maria off now.
Well, Danilo's coming on. I tell you what, though,
It's going to be Di Maria, surely, right?
The slight tactical tweak, like someone said.
I said it. So we all said it. We all said it.
Cancelo for Zinchenko.
We all said it. We all said the same thing. That's why everyone was so happy when Zinni come on, and that's why we all trust in Pep, because Pep's the man. And who's it for? Is that yeah, Di Maria, like Di Maria. So they're going to go to just a straight 4-3-2.
Yeah. With
maybe Neymar tucking into a 4-4-1.
See, they've got a very, because what they're going to want to do now is keep this at 2-1.
Well, what's good is Gay's out for the second leg as well. Probably have to bring in Yangel Herrera in there. Quality effort from the boys. This ref's been an absolute.
I tell you what, mate. I know
you know me, mate. I never moan about refs. I'm the first person to praise refs because I don't like banging on and complaining about refs losing games. But this ref's been shocking, and these boys have shown real fight. And we're in again here.
Oh, better ball from Kevin, actually. That.
Yeah. But like I said. Absolute nothing but credit to the boys. What a performance. We always know this. We fight to the end. I've been saying in the comments with you guys.
Yeah.
Top stuff. Now it's a case of don't give them a cheap goal. If we can get a third, great. But we all said, mate, we'd happily take the 2-1. But sometimes 10 men's dangerous, can lull you into a false sense of security. Put too many guys off the pitch looking for a third.
You know what I mean? Neymar. We've still got Mbappe on that pitch. We've still got someone who can score out of nothing. That's the difference.
Yeah.
We just, like you say, keep concentration, keep it tight.
If we can get another goal, if we can get another goal, absolutely fantastic. Yeah. But if it ends 2-1, great. And if we concede a goal when we go with a 2-2, you'd be a bit disappointed. But at the end of the day, the most important thing now is to keep that back door shut. Like you said, lock the door, bolt it down, put the.
Well, for me. And I'll say this now. I think City will score the Etihad. I've very rarely seen City not.
Morris, go on.
Go on. The referee. I'm calling for everything now.
But what a free kick from Morris. Finding space.
Basically means, mate, PSG have got to score 2 at the Etihad. Which I know can happen. It can happen.
It's been a dogged performance and a really workmanship performance, and we've really just gone back to our morals and our basics in the second half and doing what we do.
Look at Bernardo. He's running tonight. Bernardo is running. Sometimes he has done what you've always said he can do. Look at Rodri here. Bloody hell.
I don't necessarily like to see that, mate. Don't really want my DM breaking runs in a Champions League first.
The only thing I will say tonight that a lot of people have said is sometimes this is where the lack of striker does come in, because we play a lot of balls across and into the box, and it is to no one. It's to a centre back.
At the end of the day, it's like anything, right? There's a list of pros and cons to any formation style. So this is one of the cons, and we've seen a lot of the pros. The pros is we swap the midfield. You can break the lines really easy. You draw defenders out of position. We've seen the pros and we've seen the cons. It's one of those. What we know was helped is the tactical change from Pep in the second half to push our defenders slightly higher up the pitch and move our line, which I was talking about. Our defensive line was a little bit too deep.
Earlier.
I said it as soon as the second half started. We're playing much better, and as the second half went on, I've been more confident.
Chris wants Sergio on. Kamal says we need to go for the kill. We don't need to go for the kill.
We got enough time in this game to get another goal. Being very patient, we don't need to go for anything.
Yeah, we don't need to go gun ho and be silly.
There's going to be holes in this game because they're going to want to try and get at least another 1 or 2 chances
to get a goal. Mbappe at the other end, so you can't go gun ho at the minute.
But I think what's helped us is what I said in the halftime as well, is Gundogan and KDB have just got on the ball more. We've just got our wide players wider, our fullbacks supporting. We actually just look more like Manchester City in this second half. I don't know if the guys in the comments agree, but yeah, that's what I've just noticed. We just look more ourselves. Don't know if it was nerves, what Pep told them, whatever happened. I'm really pleased with the way the game's gone out. This is what we all wanted, you know. No one apart from you, Martin, was expecting us to go to PSG and bang them 3-0, you know. So yeah,
mate,
I'm just buzzing, mate.
I'm the kind of guy who, for 2 minutes to go, says we're winning 5-0. Don't worry, I'm not that.
Yeah, mate. I'm the kind of guy with 2 minutes to go when we're winning 3-0, still say we ain't won this yet, you know. So we're definitely different ends of the spectrum.
I don't know what it was.
Go on, Morris.
Oh, I don't know why. I just started getting a lot of faith in this team around about November time, and I just thought, you know what, I don't know what it was.
At the
I
end of the day,
think, mate, it was that Southampton game that did it. I think when they went to Southampton.
It wasn't that. What it was, mate, is we had players coming in. We had players that weren't performing well. We had injuries, no preseason, a lot of changes. It's one of those. We built our way into the season, and we've been deserved champions in the league if we managed to do it, and we're performing very well in the Champions League this year. On the ball, we've been brilliant in the second half. Absolutely fantastic. I think Zinchenko coming on's really, really helped. Had a bit of a sloppy couple minutes, but it's not about having a couple sloppy minutes. It's about what you do after that. And what he's done after that is kept his chin up and played himself into the game. Sometimes you need that as a sub, big game coming on. You need 5 or so minutes to get into it. But just as I'll just bring up Andy's comment here, he's saying, as I said, keep the faith, Blues. I did say 2-1, but now a third would be amazing. I completely agree with you, Andy. As I said, and Addy said about the faith, that's what we are. We're just faith merchants on this channel, mate, because that's what Pep instills in us, isn't it, guys? You just believe he's going to get the job done because, Whoa!
Oh! Backward.
These can easily go in your own net, those ones, mate, when the goalkeeper comes like that. Poor communication. But yeah, I'm going to jump off, let you finish off the game, and I'll jump on.
Ozzy's playing, Mahrez is having the game of his career.
Yeah, I think
put a few ghosts to bed the last few.
I think the thing with Mahrez, Ozzy, is if you add his off the ball work that he's doing, he's added to his game with the skill he has on the ball. That's what separates the great players, is what they do on and off the ball. Incident again here. Free kick, maybe another goal for us, but I'll leave you with Martin to finish off the game so I can get back onto the commentary.
The card's coming out for someone. Kevin.
But anyways, I'll see you guys at full time.
Right. Kevin gets the yellow card. I don't know what that was for. We'll have a little look. Yeah. Are they claiming that's the same way as Gaze? I think they're claiming, Charlie, that's very similar to Gaze. I know one was in the back and one was at the front. But I think, look at Marquinhos. He's not happy at all at that. Hey, John House can't crowd the ref like that. Marquinhos is going bonkers here. 86.5. Look at Danilo there. Mbappe. Don't know where he's gone. So it is just a yellow. That will have been reviewed by VAR. And obviously, Kevin trying to jump. Look, Danilo's a big unit. Very big unit. Oh, Neymar, see you later, sunshine. Sit down. Look, here he goes. I thought Gascoigne. I thought Gascoigne was on there. Ooh, skin fade the old Gascoigne there. Whoa, what a run. Sit down, Neymar. This kid, he's on £20,000 a week. And Neymar's on how much? Do me a favour. How did he miss? God. Chris, can we get rid of the weirdo, please? I don't know. Thank you. So many weird people here in this world. I won't block him. I'd boot him, Chris. Don't block. Yeah, thank you. He's gone. I thought he'd been. I think he's gone, Kurt, whoever's done that. Right, 88 minutes on the clock. PSG 1, City 2. PSG down 2-10 men. Don't, Charlie, don't do that. Don't do that, Charlie. Not yet. It's not time yet. Let's not break out the Istanbul chant yet. Ball in, well out from Rodders. Herrero, Marquinhos. Gonna fall to Danilo. Danilo, off Bernardo, out for a goal kick. $88 minutes 50 on the clock. 2-1 I'd take, 3-1 I'd love. 2-1 you take, 2-1 you take. With a bullseye. Three we'd like, 2-1 you take. Bullseye, bull, you know what? Come on, Diaz. Into Gundogan. Diaz. Cross to Johnny Stones. 89 minutes on the clock. I'm hoping it does, Addy. Come on, Blues. Get the third. Kill it. Kill it. Kevin fell over, but my God, look at the balance. It's like Spider-Man. Bernardo Silva across to Mahrez. Mahrez on the right-hand side up against Bakker. Comes inside to Rodgers, the Algerian king, who has got the winning goal, and what a goal it was. City being patient, Rodgers. Thank you to all the mods. You are doing amazing at the moment, dealing with idiots who are just jealous. 4 minutes of injury time. This is plenty of time. Plenty of time to grab a third. Plenty of time for an equaliser, though. Rodgers rocket. Ball in. Florenzi calmed it down. Chested it nicely down into Keylor Navas. And Neymar should have bring it out. Onto Andrea Herrera. Does well, actually. But well done, Ruben Diaz. Through Neymar. See you later, son. Get up. Jean Cartier's having a JD and Pepsi. It's JD and Coke, Jean, not a JD and Pepsi. Don't forget, we're going to be staying on with post-match. Don't forget, we will be live post-match. Me and Kurt will be on. All right, Kev, I love you. Wrist mix is sexy. Ruben the Rock Diaz. Just celebrate. I like that one. Thank you. No, thank you, Andy Blue Moon, and everyone else who has come to join us tonight. You are superb. 1.5 minutes into the 4 added. Can't believe I'm saying this, but minus man of the match for me. Kev, don't get sent off. Don't be silly. Keep your nerve. Keep your nerve. This has been a good game of football. Tell you, for a neutral, they've enjoyed it tonight. They've had everything. They've had goals. They've had incidents. They've had red cards. Thomas, how are you, mate? Hope you're good. Abdallah, we need to stop dishing out free kicks. PSG, it's riskier. They have a mountain to climb. Doesn't matter. They can still climb it, mate. Harry Costin, thank you for the great stream. We're not going anywhere, mate. We're going to stay on for post-match. Just ignore them, mate. Ignore them. Absolutely ignore them. Some of them are catching me out because the trolls ignore them. Marquinhos now plays the ball back to Keylor Navas. 2.5 of the 4 injury minutes gone. Make sure you hit that like button, guys. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please do. Ignore the 9 dislikes. Because what they don't realise when they do a dislike, they're still helping the channel. Mbappe's down and the referee's waving it away. He looks very happy. He's not been in the game tonight, Mbappe. Father Ruben and John, the Barnsley Beckenbauer, have kept him very quiet. 50 seconds left. Gundogan. Cross to Bernardo Silva. Go on, got Riyad Mahrez there. To Riyad. To Rodgers. Gundogan. Oh. Gascoigne. I keep calling him Gascoigne because you don't say that alternate commentary. Kevin De Bruyne! Got Keylor Navas got a finger on that. It's over and it's a corner. Oh, I'm not sure if he did actually. Is that a corner? I don't know. That might be a bit contentious. Harry, be nice, please. Jeans doesn't want. Why are you saying that to people? Can we watch the language, please? Children do watch.
What's with all the nonsense idiots in the comments, man? I'm trying to enjoy a nice victory, and you're being very salty little buggers.
Harry, just
Very
do me a favor,
salty
mate.
little buggers.
Let's not be nasty to people, mate. Don't tell anyone to F off.
I'm not worried about these numpties. Let's talk about what a great game of football. It was a cracking game of football, wasn't it?
That's what I just said. I'll tell you what, for the neutral, that would.
Yeah, I said that in the first half. Neutral would be loving this, but it's a great game of football.
Yeah.
Take those.
Right.
But yeah, mate. What can I say? 2-1 to Manchester City. We take a 2-1 lead back home. On a personal note, I did very well off this result, so thank you very much, Manchester City. Thanks you guys to all the guys who joined us for the watch along, mate. You guys are awesome as always, mate. What an amazing result. In Pep we trust, and this is why we trust him, mate, because we go 1-0 down in a Champions League semi-final. We don't break anymore. We don't collapse. We build, we come back, and we take home the victory. And we go back to our place with a very, very good result. 2-1 away in the first leg of a Champions League. You cannot say much better than that, mate. You cannot say much better than that. I don't know what your initial thoughts are on the result itself, because I'm just overjoyed, mate. I'm really happy.
Just changing the thing, mate, and that'll be we, I promise.
No worries. What I'll do is I'll just go through a couple of the comments, see what a couple of the guys' initial thoughts before we get into it. It's just a lot of well done's to City. Stingy's saying very happy tonight. Well done, the Blues. I completely agree. Ronnie Beaver's saying, I have to say that's the hardest game I've seen City playing a while. Yeah, they gave us a hard game, but if you get to a Champions League semi-final and you don't expect a hard game, you got very lucky with the draw, but credit to the boys. Daniel Ford saying, well done to City. Yeah, Chris Baker saying, don't forget the Zinni assist for the first goal. Let's just.
Can you just run it for 2 minutes while I just nip somewhere?
No, you do what you got to do. I'll stay with the guys for a second. I'll kick him out. Yeah. See what some of you guys are saying while Martin does what he needs to do, and we can move on. But yeah, boys, I'm chuffed a bit. What a game. Section saying Zinni was a masterstroke. Yeah, like I said, pre-game, guys, I didn't really like the 4 right-footed defenders. I thought we looked a lot better when we had a left foot on that side. I felt like we could attack that side more. I thought some really, really top performances in there, but I think a lot of it was just bottle, like just a lot of bottle tonight, just to keep your chin in there and keep going. It was great. Connor's saying great result, but we really need a forward today. Like I said earlier in the stream, I think it's just pros and cons with the false 9. And one of the cons is sometimes you put balls into the box and there's not the guy there to finish him. It's one of those. It's not over yet. It's not over, but 2-1 away in the first leg is a fantastic result. You'll definitely take that. Second half, we were magnificent. I think we just went back to what we do, Blue Heart, in the second half and just playing our game of football and actually pushing our fullbacks higher, allowing our wide players to get inside, our false 9 breaking the lines, our second midfielder supporting. I think it was just a more natural way that we play. It was really good. Andy's on saying, at last, I got a score prediction right. Brilliant second half, better pressing, shit goalkeeping, great free kick from Morris, brilliant result. Yeah, it's just a brilliant result, wasn't it, Andy? And as I said earlier, I did pretty well off the result as well, so I am not complaining. Absolute massive jump as a few more people join in to join in the celebrations of us having a 2-1 victory away at Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League semi-finals. Chris saying Zinni has to start the second leg. I think...
yeah,
definitely does, mate. Like I said pre-game, I like being right about things, but yeah, I thought the 4 right-footed fullbacks caused us a bit of problems in the first half. In transition, we were losing the ball because of the lack of options we had. Because, like I say, when you naturally open up your left, you have your outside passing lane and your inside passing lane. If you're a right-footed left back, you've only really got your inside lane because your outside lane's still inside because it's still inside the play. It's not down the line, so it just adds more dimensions to build up. But yeah, some absolute great performances there, and chuffed the bloody bits, mate.
You're welcome, Ryan Kennedy. Thank you very much for that, mate. You know, Really, really appreciated.
That's what it's all about, Brian, mate, because we can't be in the stadiums, mate. And even if we could, there's not going to be many of us that could afford a trip over to Paris to get to watch that game. So enjoying it all with Blues in the comments and whatnot whilst we're watching the game. That's what it's all about. That's what these watch-alongs do, mate. So thanks for joining us.
Just bear with me while I just check whether Turkey's going to be on the green list. No, I'm joking. I'm not tempting fate. I've got to bring up Andy here. As for Neymar, what an absolute, you know what? Listen, I think Neymar was played in an absolute nutshell tonight. But yeah, let's crack on with the post-match section of this watch-along then. So what we're going to do is we'll get some of yours. Mahrez, the Algerian prince. So Kurt, give us your overall sort of in a nutshell what you thought of the first half going in. What do you think? Obviously,
I just thought it looked like for me the initial instruction was play a little bit deeper, play a slightly more conservative game, try and keep it really tight. We'll see what's happening in the second half situation. Then we'll obviously, I don't know if you want to. We're just sticking on the first half for now. Or you want to go?
we're just going to go through the first half.
The first half wasn't great for us. We didn't really, as I said, I said most of the things I really needed to say at the halftime. It's just we were a few yards too deep. Our progression with the fullbacks wasn't great because I just didn't think they were told to commit too high up the pitch. And I thought we just struggled to actually get a real rhythm. I thought their two defensive midfielders were quite good in the first half in terms of breaking up the play. The ref was quite poor in the first half, but it wasn't a great first half. But it's weird because it's not the first half, it's the first quarter. If you think of it in reality, that's what you've actually got to think about. This is the first quarter. So yeah, it's like in a normal match planning the first 15 minutes of the game, but that 15 minutes is expanded to 45 minutes, you know? So you're going to see, and we know Pep sometimes gets it wrong in semi-finals. He's had problems in the two-legged affairs in a couple of his jobs. You know, he had that problems in Bayern Munich. So I think he's just was a little bit more reserved. And it's one of those, mate. It wasn't a great first half performance, but was still in the game and allowed us to get back into the game in the second half and crack on.
Listen, I mean, in my opinion, the goal, the Marquinhos goal in the 14th minute, you know, I watched it back now a couple of times. And I'm going to be honest, I thought at first, I watched the runner, but then you think City do zonal marking anyway. So you're not going to have the runner. But I tell you what, it was a good goal. And sometimes, and at the time, PSG were on top. They were knocking on the door.
It was more on the delivery of the corner than the header itself. It was a great initial run from Marquinhos. But like I said, with the goal reaction itself, all you have to do really is just get your head on it and it's going in because they had a couple that quite.
There was not much weight.
To be honest, mate, all their deliveries tonight were absolutely superb from free kicks, set pieces. They were absolutely great. And credit to our defenders. They had a couple shaky moments. Like I said, maybe there's some situations you could do a bit better for the goal, but quality goal. And I think our defenders dealt really well with their deliveries for the rest of the game for the most part.
Yeah. So we beat Palace. I love that. We're on to Palace already.
That's how it goes, mate.
Apparently that's what Pep's just said. Chris put it on. Pep's just said about second leg, and he went Palace.
It's not second leg. We've got Palace to play. So
yeah,
that's how it goes.
You know, that's what we're going to look at now as Palace, and we've got to focus on that.
We've got 2 games left to win. I was just saying we've got 2 games left to win, and Palace is one of those games. That's what we need to get done.
Yeah, we love you. City. March, I don't know. Sorry, I was not some guys, some Leeds fans in here. Gundogan ran the show in the second half, absolutely brilliant. I mean, like I said, the first half for City, I think everyone was a little bit panicky, but like you said, it was the first quarter of a game. I always said when they scored, there was 100. Thing I worked it out was 165 minutes roughly left in the tie. And the one thing I would say with City, this team is very resilient now.
Yeah.
This team can go one behind, and they've got the know-how to get it back. I think Pep's game management has been questioned over the past 2 or 3 years in big games. The Lyon game, the Monaco game, and the Tottenham game even. But I'll tell you what, I think this season, one thing you've shown, this is why he's a top manager. He's learned. He's gone back. And Pep, this is what Pep's always said, top managers continue learning all the time. In this goes for any walk in life. There is always room for improvement, even when you are the top. there's room for improvement all the time, and that's what I love about Pep. He's gone away, realised some errors that he's made, and like you said, he made that little tweak. He saw what was happening in that first half. You know, he could see.
It doesn't take a genius to see that we weren't pushing our fullbacks high. Yeah. We were 5 or 10 yards deeper than we normally play. And obviously in the second half, the two things that all of us probably agreed on was Cancelo was poor. We needed to get him off the pitch, to get a left footer on there to actually help our progression of play. And we needed to get Gundogan and Kevin De Bruyne on the ball more in the second half. And we did that. And I thought Kevin and Gundogan were absolutely superb in the second half. I thought they had some really great performances. And it's just like I said at half time, Pep knows what he's doing. I'm not. None of us are football geniuses, but we all saw the same things. We needed a left-footed left back, and we needed to be a little bit more brave and be a little bit higher up the pitch. Because why we play higher up the pitch is because Ederson's a sweeper keeper, and we trust in Ederson's going to mop up those runs for Mbappe, or that Mbappe had that we saw that one time, you know, or Diaz is going to cover the run from Neymar or Mbappe, and that's what we did. We just showed a little bit more composure, a little bit more what's the word, like just a bit more balls, really, you know. Just
I mean, Ross just put a terrible defending from Gundogan and Rodri. I get what you're saying because I made that reaction. Then you think zonal marking, and this is the problem with zonal marking.
This is what I said. The thing is, it's very easy to go, very, very poor defending, all this and that, yeah. But like, if someone could come on here and detailedly explain to me the benefits and the negatives of zonal marking to where their opinion's actually relevant. No offense to you, I don't really care. Like, because like it's not like just as simple as a phase of play that any numpties watch football can figure out. Like zonal marking is complex. It's a very complex thing, right? It's clearly not as simple as people are trying to make it out to be. So I don't want to criticize it when it's just obviously a choice that all top coaches use. So obviously there must be credence to it. So it's one of those.
Yeah, like I said, that's the thing with zonal marking is players, you end up picking up a zone, and if that player tends to go and leave his zone, you know, which one's picking up the player at the other side of it, really? That's what you got to look at.
What I just mean is, I think it's just cheap analysis to like, zonal marking, you know, and not actually like detailedly explain why it's incorrect. Because they do it on commentary all the time. They're like, it's the zonal marking, but they never actually explain the benefits of zonal marking, what its purpose is, what it's used for. You know, there's lots of things on there. I just get really annoyed with it because what's the point in saying it's wrong without explaining why it's wrong? It's pretty irrelevant.
I'm gone. He's here.
Yeah, I know. But before we go on, did you not agree though? If you can't explain why something's wrong, like why are you saying it's wrong? You know, that's irrelevant to me. Like if you can't explain to me why the zonal marking's incorrect in the first place, like why are you saying it's wrong? You know what I mean? Like, if you can't explain why something's incorrect, why are you saying it's incorrect? That's what I'm getting at. So I just see a lot of people do that. I'm not digging anyone out. I'm just saying in general. I always see people go, the zonal marking this, the zonal marking that, without actually giving a detailed explanation of why it's incorrect or what the alternative would be that would be better. I just never see it.
I'll give you one.
You can, Andy.
Yeah. It's garbage. It's nonsense.
Fair enough.
It's nonsense. You're marking space and you're not following a runner. You're stationary. So that's why. Just the simple fact is you're stationary when you're zonal marking. You're marking a space.
Yeah,
you can't see what's coming in from the side.
I understand that.
You can't see what's coming in from behind you.
Why don't you are literally use it?
You're marking a space.
I understand that principle. What I'm saying is, why does all the top managers?
I don't know. Yeah,
because like we're not geniuses and they're not stupid. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Like there's obviously parts of it that we don't understand. Is what I'm saying. Like obviously, like you letting a man have a free run on a header is obviously not good. But there must be reasons why they do it. Is what I'm getting.
It's like why do you play out from the back when you're a shit team?
Yeah, exactly. It's like I said. I think it's a case of balancing, right? I likened the zonal marking to like playing out from the back when I said like you just sometimes you got to hoof it, and I think it's sometimes if they've got danger men that can really hurt you, like if they have Sergio Ramos, you need someone on Sergio Ramos where he's putting it in the back of the net, the corner. I think it's one of those. But I don't like giving too much criticism and stuff I don't know about.
I think if he's zonal marking, I do think tonight if you're zonal marking, there's obviously merits to it, without shadow of a doubt. But you don't zonal mark an area where Marquinhos is against Gundogan. Gundogan's marking that spot, and it's like, you know, I mean, for me, Diaz should be taking control of that as the main centre back and going, you go here, you mark this play, you mark that, I'll mark this area. So I don't know whether it's a bit of a
the set piece side of the game is just.
Up.
I think the set piece side of the game is probably the least talked about side of the game, and
Probably,
corners and stuff like that. No, it never really gets much detailed analysis from mine. Maybe I'm not looking in the right places. That could be it.
Maybe they just cocked it up tonight and something went wrong. But you don't mark one of their most dangerous headers of a ball.
When did we see Foden was marking? I can't remember who we were playing in the Champions League, and Foden was marking someone who's like 6'4", and you just thinking, "What's going on?" So
you see that you do see that quite a lot, though. You do.
So, like I say, when you see it so often, like I'm saying, there must be reasons for it. Is all I'm getting at. But what was your thoughts on the game, Andy? Mate, absolute cracking win, wasn't it?
Oh, brilliant! Absolutely amazing. And finally got a correct score at last.
Hey.
Finally, 2-1. I said. I thought the first half we didn't press. We simply didn't press enough, and we looked really tentative and nervous, and we allowed them the freedom at the midfield. I thought Rodri in the first half was poor. He was caught out of position a lot of times. I thought Cancelo was caught out a few times in position, but he was playing more as a left back. But the second half, I thought, obviously we knew Pep would get into them and say, you've got to press these a lot more than what you're doing, because give them control in midfield and they can destroy you with the pace up front. I thought Walker there was one point where Walker went one-on-one with Mbappe for pace, completely outrun him, and it was like, I think they said on BT Sports, I think Walker's been waiting for that one-on-one with Mbappe all day.
All Genius night. Said he's been waiting for it as well.
Yeah, and I mean, Walker. I thought Walker was exceptional tonight. I thought he was very, very good. I thought Cancelo in the second half was better. He got obviously yanked off because of the yellow card. I think it was a definite red card, without shadow of a doubt. I thought Kevin's tackle. When you watch it back was it was a definite yellow, but you know,
there's not a lot to me. There's not a big difference.
It's like an orange for me. It's like an orange for me.
The difference being is that I don't, Kevin, the tackle on Gundogan came from behind.
Yeah, it's front.
And I think that was the big difference.
Because you can see the tackle coming, so you can avoid it. That's why it's.
I think Kevin's he was trying to get the ball type of thing, but I mean, on another day, and bit of VAR, maybe that could have been after their red card. They could have equaled it up. I thought the referee was shocking for most of the game. Gave us hardly anything.
When both the commentators are bringing it up multiple times, it's not just us.
Yeah, no. It was. I thought he was. Neymar for me is just. I mean, I can't stand the guy. I can't stand him as a person. I can't stand him as a player. I think he's the most overrated player in world football. He is just. Every shot you see on the TV watching the game, it's when he's on his ass and he dives and he throws himself around. I mean, what's that strapping on his arm all about? I mean, it was almost like trying to make a point to the referee. I mean, it was embarrassing. He's the most embarrassing player for me in world football because he's technically very good. But my God, is he the biggest cheat ever? And I can't stand the guy. Absolutely can't. And I hope he's crying. I mean, I was thinking to myself, I'd love to have been on the pitch, give him a proper tackle, and then go over to him going, get up, you mad ass. Because he was just embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing tonight. But great win for City. I thought second half, we pressed them. Obviously, Pep got into them and said, you're sitting too deep. I thought everyone played a hell of a lot better in the second half. What their keeper was doing for Kevin De Bruyne's free kick, I have no idea. It wasn't even like it just was close. It wasn't even like it was close to him, and you're thinking, oh, I mean, that it was on the sort of like 8 yards out, and he was still sort of flapping at it. But what a brilliant work free kick from Mahrez. Obviously, they were looking at that going, this is definitely Kevin De Bruyne's free kick. Perfect area. And they fooled him. And I mean, what their defenders were doing, jumping and twisting to the side and leaving a gap like that was embarrassing. But a great free kick from Mahrez. And I thought second half, I can't be disappointed with a 2-1 win. Perfect result. But I just thought when they went to 10 men, we could possibly have made a change and really gone at them. But I'm sure Pep was probably thinking, look, we don't want to get hit on the counter-attack here and lose that extra goal advantage. But I would have liked to have seen us really go at them because they looked all over the place in the last 15 minutes. They were everywhere. They were tackles. They were flying into tackles. They were being pulled out of position. And I just thought maybe we missed a slight opportunity that we might regret in the return leg. But you've got to be happy with 2-1. I thought they were superb in the second half. Brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, listen, and that's the back line who have now kept Erling Haaland quiet, and now Kylian Mbappe quiet.
I would say quiet because he made a couple. I mean, that cross when he went round the side of was it Cancelo and somebody else?
Stones,
that crossbar. I mean, Jesus, if, Verratti was inches away from that. I mean, he'll still be an absolute danger in the second half. In the second leg, he will be. And I'm sure Neymar will throw himself all over the pitch, all over the Etihad as much as he can in the second half anyway, because in the second leg. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, in the first half, I thought Diaz was a little bit so-so. I thought he could have done better for their corner as well. But second half, he was imperious. He was absolutely brilliant. I thought Stones was good. I thought everyone was good. I thought Zinchenko when he came on. His one-touch passing is phenomenal in tight areas. Really, really good. I thought Rodri grew into the game. I didn't think he had a very good first half. I thought he was a bit all over the place, but he was very good in the second half. Gundogan was his touch. I mean, he's so underrated as a player. I thought the way he controls the ball and moves the ball was brilliant. I thought Foden, I'll be honest with you, apart from that run in the second half, which if he finished that would have been simply one of the goals of the season, that run, and he hit it with the outside of his foot. I thought he was very much on the periphery, though he worked hard defensively. I didn't think he had his greatest impact on a game tonight, I'll be honest. Thought Bernardo worked really hard. Thought Mahrez was very good tonight. I thought he worked really hard. The hardest I've seen him work in a Man City shirt.
A lot of tackles as well tonight.
Yeah, loads.
A lot of tackling, tracking back.
Yeah, I thought he did really well. Really well.
What I've been saying for a long time, he's clearly he's got such a quality. He knows all the quality he's got on the ball.
Yeah.
What makes the difference at these elite levels is these tiny percentages we always talk about. And just improving your work rate. Pep's just said to him, mate, you're world class if you just do 2 or 3 things differently, mate. And like I said earlier, he's just made that right wing berth his own, and there's no one you'd rather have than him at the moment. What a performance for him tonight.
Yeah, I thought he was brilliant. Yeah, I thought he was very, very, very good. Obviously, he got his goal, but I thought his play, he made the right decisions tonight. A lot of time you're thinking, why have you done that?
Runs with it too often instead of passes. Passes when he should have runs. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, and I think his experience and his technical ability tonight.
He's one of our oldest players. Let's not forget it.
Yeah. I thought it was certainly a second half. I think maybe I won't put it down to Pep. I think the first half maybe the players weren't carrying out Pep's plans and got a little bit overawed in the first half and gave them too much respect. But second half, clearly Pep got into them and went, look, this is not acceptable. You better be pressing like you normally press. And the second half was like the way we played against Spurs at the weekend.
That's exactly the point I made, Andy.
Yeah.
We just went back to what we do, playing our game. Our fullbacks going up, our wide players coming into the half spaces, our second midfielder pushing the lines. And like I said, the main thing for me in the second half was getting Gundogan on the ball more. He just wasn't on the ball nowhere near enough. He was doing too much off the ball. He was a little bit too deep for me. It was more next to Rodri instead of ahead of Rodri. And I think,
I agree.
Like we all say, Pep knows what he's doing. He's such a genius. That's why we have so much faith in him. Because he's going to make these little tweaks, and it just worked a treat, didn't it?
It's going to set it up for the second leg. I'm just gutted we didn't get a third because I think that would have finished the tie.
risk versus
but
reward situation there for me. You would have been gutted
Yeah,
if we conceded
of
one with
course.
10 men, 2-2. You wouldn't have liked that. That would have
Yeah.
been gutted.
You can't complain at 2-1.
I think I would have been more gutted if we went 2-2. Then I would have been more happy if we went 3-1. If that makes any sense.
No, I would. No, I would have been more happy at 3-1, definitely. But yeah, it is what it is.
No, I meant what if I had to choose between 3-1 and 2-2?
Right.
I'd rather it not be either of them.
Yeah.
You know
Of course.
what I mean?
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was a great second half performance. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. The players deserve all the plaudits. Whether we'll get them, I don't know. But it was nice to hear some of the BT commentators tonight actually sort of calling the ref out and going, "Is he going to give City anything?" Because he seems to give.
Yeah, I missed all that because I'm on mute. I can hear.
Yeah,
I was typing to you. I was typing to you, Martin, letting you know. Yeah, it was multiple times, not just play-by-play color as well. So.
They were constantly, Janus was saying, is this referee going to give City anything tonight? Because he gives PSG everything for the slightest touch.
There was one tackle where it was a perfectly great tackle by Kevin De Bruyne, and he gave him the thing, and Janus was just like dumbfounded on the commentary, just didn't even know what to say. It was like, what? Yeah. Let me see the replay. And it was like, no, that's how I saw it the first time. What the heck? Yeah, very, very poor.
Let's calm down on the treble, Alec Johnson.
Oh yeah,
you know me. I'm usually the guy who praises the ref. So if I'm saying I think I had a bad game, it's not.
Who was your man of the match tonight, Andy? Who was the guy you had to give it?
That's a tough one. It's a tough one. It's a hard one. It is because there were like 3 or 4 players tonight. I don't think anybody was amazing. And really, really shone that you got, oh, that guy was, clearly. If I had to put in the community chat tomorrow as who do you think the man of the match was, and I had to give 5 players, I'd probably be scratching my head of which 5 do I put in the community chat, because I thought Kevin played well, not amazing, but I thought he played well. I thought Mahrez did well. I wouldn't say amazing, but he did really well. And both of those players scored. Thought Bernardo did well, but then there were times that he wasn't so great and gave the ball away. Diaz, again, John Stones didn't really do anything wrong. Walker, I thought, if I had to give it to anyone, I'd probably skip the forward line and I'd probably say Kyle Walker.
Good shout, yeah.
But that would be fine margins, and everyone could argue one way or the other on it. I don't know. I don't think there was anyone who really shone tonight. I thought Phil Foden had a so-so game.
I think he interlinked very well, but
he did. He did in the second half.
I think it's difficult for him, mate. It's the first time he's ever been in the Champions League. It's big game. It's one of those.
Yeah.
Maybe the stage got to him, but it wasn't like he had loose passes. It was terrible.
No,
it was just like you said. It was more just a so-so. But
yeah, he had that.
There's nothing wrong with that, mate. We're a team performance kind of team. You know, we don't really rely on individuals, so we can have a guy have a 6 out of 10 and it'd be absolutely fine.
Yeah.
But with the man of the match, I agree with you. I think there's probably 2 candidates for me would be Walker and Mahrez. I think throughout the whole 90 minutes, they were the best performing over the whole 90 minutes. I'd probably just edit to Mahrez because he scored the winner. And that's just how it goes. I thought Walker was fantastic. I agree with you. I thought it was fantastic.
I wouldn't be unhappy with either of them. I thought both were good today. I thought Mahrez was very good. And I thought Walker was very good. I won't give anyone an excellent, an outstanding performance, but it was a team effort. I think you hit the nail on the head there. I think it was a real team effort, and many of the players carried some of the few, but that's not to decry some of them. Like I said, I didn't think Rodri was great in the first half. Didn't think Cancelo was great in the first half. Didn't think Foden did a great deal in the whole game, apart from a couple of brilliant runs. But, his touch is always exceptional. And I'm talking about Foden, being critical of him because he's now classed as a first teamer and a regular place, keeping Sterling out the team and others. I thought sometimes he didn't really impact the game. But then we saw that brilliant run, and that just goes to show you. If he finished that, if he would have finished that off in the bottom corner, that would be going right up there for goal of the season. I mean, he was absolutely phenomenal, absolutely brilliant. But that's what he can do.
Mercurial moments, doesn't he?
Yeah, of course.
That's what
absolutely.
really separates him from a lot of these other young, talented players, which we have got a lot of young, talented players in this country. But he's just got those little bits of moments of just little sprinkle dusts of magic. Is what
I agree. I agree. But I think Pep got it spot on tonight. I really do. I thought his lineup was correct. I thought it was a strong lineup. I probably, if you asked me yesterday, I might have gone Zinchenko instead of Cancelo at left back. But I thought, it is what it is. And I thought Cancelo did okay overall. Didn't think he had a great first half. Second half, I thought he got better. But I thought Zinchenko, when he came on, did really, really well. His first touch is brilliant, absolutely. And his one-touch awareness is phenomenal. He might not be as an attacking player and has got depth of touch and cross and as Cancelo, but I think it's his position to lose in Pep's first 11. I really do.
For me, it's the control of space that separates him from Cancelo. He understands. He understands the box of space he's got and where passing lanes and how to position yourself to get to the passing lane quicker. I think Cancelo looks to move with the ball more than Zinchenko looks to move the ball. Rather, I think that's the difference between the two.
I agree. I agree with that summary. I also think a little bit of a shout out to Eddie tonight. I thought he came out and made some great, from crosses, and his touching came out. There was one where he came out and blasted it out into a throw in. But apart from that, he was really aware tonight of the pace of Mbappe, and I thought he did positionally was very good tonight. He had no chance of a goal. But overall, you've got to be happy as a Blue. You've got to be. I mean, that's 2-1. We'll take that every day of the week.
There's a stat I just read. I think Chris put on. That's 18 away wins on the bounce.
Yes,
that's why I was so confident. Yeah. Let's put on, mate. I was more confident tonight than maybe next Tuesday at the Etihad.
Yeah, I agree. I was very relaxed about tonight. I had every faith. That's why I said I think we'll win 2-1. I thought I'd be surprised that first half. I was a little bit shocked. I was thinking, bloody hell! I thought their defence looked so comfortable against us because we weren't pressing. But as soon as the second half and Pep changed it, you could see the natural City team, and they looked all over the place. And if we press in the first half, when we get back to the Etihad like we did tonight in the second half, they are there for the taking. Because I don't think they can cope with high energy football. I really don't.
There's a question for Andy and Kurt, where both from Saturday now. Like Pep said, Palace is now the focus. Palace. Is that team selection is going to be very interesting on Saturday.
Yeah,
it's an early kickoff.
Yeah,
which surprised me why we didn't get the Tuesday. I know it was a bit of a strange one because we couldn't have the Tuesday game because of the cup final Sunday, but we've been given the early game Saturday because we've got the Tuesday game next. And so it just
could have been given a later kickoff, but I mean,
I suppose.
I don't think it'll really matter.
I think it's by the by with the selection. I think it picks itself. Like you're obviously going to start Sterling, Jesus, and Torres up front. Eddie's probably going to stick because he's the Premier League keeper.
Yeah,
you'll probably stick Cancelo at right back as he came off. Zinni only played 30 minutes. He'll play at left back. Fernandinho, Ake and Stone. Ake and Laporte and getting my words mixed up. Stones is out, so we bring Ake in and have Laporte. I think they're all just they make themselves. You're probably only midfielder you'd keep is Bernardo because he has the recovery energy. I just think the selection picks itself.
Yeah,
you only make one sub. It's pretty much you probably just keep Bernardo and Diaz probably.
But you could win the league on Saturday.
That's the thing.
That team's absolutely comfortable. What's wrong with that team beating Palace?
Yeah, I think
said that against Leeds.
I don't think Pep will change a massive amount. I don't think he'll go a complete change of 11.
7 or 8.
But I think there'll be a number of changes for Sunday.
We might see more substitutions on Sunday as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I agree. Definitely.
Saturday.
I agree. Yeah, I think all of those players you said potentially will start on Saturday, and don't be surprised if the likes of a Diaz is brought off or an Ake is brought on, and there's a bit of switching around, and this, that, and the other. Cancelo might be right back. Zinchenko might play at left back.
They might stick Ake at left back.
Who knows? Yeah. There will be changes. Pep will obviously know that he's in a very strong place now for next Tuesday, and that he'll want to save. He'll want to get to that final. That'll be it. He'll pick a team that he thinks this should beat Palace. And it might not be anywhere near the same team tonight, but it should be enough to do it. Even if it's a draw, we know we've got points in the bank. So after tonight's performance, the key is making sure that we get to the final on Tuesday. And I think
we're not in the final, guys, as some are saying in the comments. Who do you want in the final? We're not there yet, so let's not jump down that road.
Anyone who's watched the Champions League in the last 3 or 4 years, I should tell you, after PSG getting banged by Barcelona, Barcelona getting done by Liverpool, Ajax losing in the last second, us getting done by VAR. We should all know, just as football fans, how ridiculous this competition can get at times. Mate. And
I'm sorry to bring in a super chat. We've had a super chat of Alan. Thank you so much. But again, changed with the luck we needed with Kevin's equaliser and taking he's put Cancelo off. I think he means Cancelo. And Zinette giving us balance, and we moved the ball better in the second half. Thought you were comfortable because my phone was completely silent at half time. So I thought you were quite comfortable. I don't know about anybody else's phone, whether they were buzzing.
No, he left me alone. I think it was because it was an early one, right? He's probably still in zombie mode. That's why he's probably quite calm.
Well, listen, guys, I'm going. I want to say a massive thank you to Martin and Kurt for a brilliant. We're nearly on 3 hours here live. So thank you, Martin. Thank you, Kurt. I do appreciate it. I'm going to go. I've got a little bit more work to crack on with. But, what a win. What an absolutely brilliant win tonight. Buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. But that Neymar is fucking shite. He's an absolute shite. Horrible player. And the money, anyone puts him anywhere near Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, they're delusional and they're talking absolute garbage. But anyway, that's me signing off. We'll be back tomorrow with Tom, I'm guessing. But carry on, guys, and thank you very much. It's much appreciated. Keep giving a thumbs up to the guys. They're doing a great job on the channel and great watch along. So take care. See you.
See you later, mate.
Yeah, mate. Alec Johnson, Carabao Kings nearly title and champion. We've not won. Let's calm down. We've gone from.
I just want to say, sorry,
15 minutes in, everyone was shitting themselves. He's crap. We're getting
that's
that.
Football, that's how football goes, Martin. I just want to say on the Carabao Cup thing, though. I don't know about anyone else. Did anyone else nearly tear up when you saw the 4 English players all sticking up the 4 with the cup? I just thought that was a really great picture from that celebrations. Obviously, it was weird with not really. There was a few thousand fans there, but it wasn't really. So it was not. That was a really nice moment from that cup final. And what we're gonna do? What a win!
I'm gonna jump through the comments, and then we're gonna give it 5 more minutes because, like I said, me and Kurt have been on 3 hours, and we join Tom tomorrow for his show. We'll get more into this. I wouldn't risk anyone at Palace for fear of injury. We're 90 minutes from a Champions League Cup final. Yeah, no, listen, this is the closest I've ever got. I get that. Yes.
I'll put it to you this way, Martin. Do you feel a lot comfortabler after this semi-final, or do you remember after the first semi-final against the Real Madrid? Do you remember how you felt? I remember how I felt.
You know what? I've always been comfortable with PSG because I'll be straight. I've never thought they were this magnificent team that ever.
They're a team of
I've always
moments,
said with PSG, I think they're a good team of individuals.
Yeah, they're a team of moments.
They're not a team. You know? They're not a team.
They're a team of moments.
Man City this year, I think they've grown into a unit. They're now a team.
Well, the problem is with PSG is they very rarely play games where they don't have the lion's share of possession, and it's very difficult to adjust. You know, imagine it's the same thing with Portuguese teams and Dutch teams. They're so used to dominating their league and being the ones with the balls. When they have to come with the ball, when they have to come to Europe, it's a different task altogether. So, yeah.
Like you said,
the thing that worried, like I said to you, Martin, earlier on, the thing that worried me about the PSG game was the Maurizio Pochettino factor, because Poch has got a pretty damn good record against us. So that's what worried me. But I'm not worried going into the second leg. Up the Blues. Let's go.
I'll tell you what, but Pep's got also a very good memory.
Oh, yeah.
Pep knows when someone's done him, and Pep will never do it out in public, but he privately he wants to get them back. Not in a nasty way, but he's like, right. And I don't know why, like I said, I just got a feeling. It just makes you show that if the players had just upped it a bit against Chelsea, we could be on a quad. But I'm not going down. We're not going into it. But some maybes. It's like bloody a quad.
Martin, breaking news. Martin's unhappy that we're going to win at least 2 trophies this year. What a miserable sod he is, eh? Oh, could have won the quad. Oh, I remember back in 2021 when I was a nipper. We could have won the quad. I said it was on, and the boys let me down against Chelsea. Too many champions.
We've got this title, Martin. No, I agree with you, but I'd love to win it this week. But that's me. Get in. There's Alan.
Hey.
You're right, hey, I'm not saying that City are going to bottle the title. I'm just saying that we'll look at Palace as now the main thing. Pep will take PSG out of the players' minds until Sunday now, trust me.
Yeah.
After the second leg, we've got Chelsea, though.
That's too many games in front for me, Charlie. I'm blinkered football, mate. I like Pep's just instilled it into me, mate. You trust Pep, and it's one game at a time. They're the two things.
Well, that's obviously I think Bayern were unlucky.
I completely agree with you, Alec Johnson. Yeah. If Lewandowski was fit, they would have lost like 7-2. They would have got absolutely creamed.
He was on fire that night. He was on fire.
They had Choupo-Moting up front instead of Lewandowski. The cataclysmic difference in quality is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
No, I don't get this Choupo-Moting. How's he gone from Stoke to PSG to Bayern Munich? He's got the best agent in the world.
No, mine. I heard we've all got it wrong. It's the question we should be asking is, was he ever at Stoke?
Was he ever at Stoke?
You're asking why was he got these big teams? Why was he ever at this little team? That's the real question.
How would you go from Stoke, and he wasn't really getting a fair... You look at Stoke, he wasn't actually playing week in, week out. Drops himself to PSG, and drops himself... He's got the best bloody agent in the world. Got another super chat. Bloody hell, Alan's on the base. Great top, Martin. Well, you should know. You got it, mate. Thank you. Lads, we're awful first half. Let's calm down. He's always going to go negative, though. It's that negative tone's going to come in. Give the lads a thumbs up, please. You're right, Martin. We struggled in the semis before, and we're not there yet, so let's just enjoy this win. That's all I'm saying. That is my City-itis coming out a little bit of that. Great show, Martin and Kurt. Thank you so much. Got to say goodnight. Take care, Ozzy. Thank you so much.
You too, mate. Cheers.
And thank you again for being a Patreon, mates. Really, really appreciated. PSG's a full. That's my point with PSG. They're a team of egos and individuals.
I don't necessarily agree with the sentiment, because I think they're a team that's just split too differently. They have 7 defenders and 4 attackers. That's the way I see PSG, you know. But I could be incorrect there.
Charlie Everett. Everyone said Haaland would destroy us. Now they've said Mbappe and Neymar would destroy us. But are people going to take us?
Don't worry, man. If we get to the final and Real Madrid get there, then Benzema's going to smite us down. What can I say?
Yeah. Oh,
you beat all these guys, get absolutely done by Ben. I love Benzema. I think he's absolute quality. I think Benzema.
Don't worry, Benteke will bag an hat-trick on the Saturday at lunchtime. We'll be all right. A growing unit, and we had a good. LSG 100 likes, get in there. Thank you so much, guys. Gundogan, okay, that's brilliant.
Is that confirmed? Is that I haven't been on here, so I haven't.
The quad father will leave a horse ahead in your bed.
I was giggling about that earlier, mate.
You know what it was? I'm way behind there, aren't I?
Nah, it's a lot of people on. Everyone's really buzzing about the win.
I'm about him. He should have done Chelsea. I know. Listen. I'm being greedy. I know I am. Glory, 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 says Badr al-Islam. Thank you so much, mate. City stifled Mbappe tonight. But listen, I think we've got to give Kyle Walker a lot of credit. And do you know what? When Kyle Walker did that and he won it and he tackled him, I was a bit like Andy. He's been waiting for that all day. That's been there all day to do
let's
that.
have it right. Diaz and Walker are probably our only two players that get a kick out of making a tackle. Like, I feel like Stones enjoys making a tackle, but he enjoys making a nice pass as well. Like Diaz and Walker were the kids who played football with that. They just love taking the ball off you, mate.
Yeah, totally right. Kurt is totally right. What he said about trophies is only 4 you can play while winning a trophy is a good season. Hey, I'm one trophy, mate. Going to a final, I'm happy with. Well, the days when we used to be able to go to a bloody final.
I just love being able to compete, Michael. That's what it is for me, mate. To be able to see my team be able to compete for all these competitions is really nice. Because back in the day, we'd have a little go at certain things. We'd have a nice cup run here and there, but we were never really competing for anything. So that's what I really enjoy, mate. It's good fun, isn't it?
Pep said Palace, typical. What do you want him to say? He's not going to go, well, let's think about PSG next week. He's not going to do that. I think KDB will turn into Ballon d'Or winning performance and turn over PSG on Tuesday, says Warren Smith. But I get Andy and Kurt's sentiment, because I think what saved KDB was at the front, whereas Gaze was from behind. I think it probably looked a little bit better.
Behind with studs, you're gone, mate. There's no chance.
And I think it's the repercussions. You're talking in Achilles.
Yeah, of course. You can ruin
you
someone's
rupture
career.
Achilles. Trust me, I know. You are going down for months. You ain't back anytime soon. The happiest people in the world. # City fans only. Community chat for tomorrow, Charlie. Or I think Andy's.
Yeah, you missed Andy's. I got it for you, mate. Yeah. There was a question to think about for tomorrow for the community chat. It's a very subjective question, but have a think and comment below. It's what makes a club big. That'll be a really interesting one, Andy. I'll probably end up writing like 3 paragraphs about that, because I got really interesting takes on that. So that might be a really good discussion point.
Do you not remember the old chant? We've got the best corner flags in the land. We've got the best floodlights in the land.
Hey, mate, at the end of the day, mate, I used to just be celebrating our groundsman winning Groundsman of the Year, mate. That used to be the big one for me. So
yeah. Alan again, he wants me on. Press the thumbs up. We're going in a minute, mate. Sorry.
We're running, mate, now.
Thank you so much, but you're coming. You'll be on soon. Brilliant watch along the post-match. Thank you very much, Michael Fina. Appreciate that. People forget Diaz has already faced Mbappe in Portugal. Good point, Nicholas. Did forget about that. True, Kurt, we used to fight relegation most of the time. We want Alan. No, we're going in a minute. Don't forget to watch the show Thursday night. Tom TNT, man of the match, play rating, plus the results of the community chat. There you go.
It's going to be a lively one tomorrow then with Tom. Yeah. 9 o'clock, I assume, since he's back at
9 o'clock.
Now, right?
Don't forget to
9
give Tom a big show off tomorrow. Get those likes for him. Show the support.
Might get spicy with that community chat, because I'm sure a lot of people got a lot of different takes on that. So that'll be interesting. Read, guys. That'll be a good one.
And this is why, and Alan's not coming on, because you bored everyone last night, mate. Sorry. I'm only joking. Go back also and watch the preview to tonight's game that we did. Me, Alan, and Chris did the preview for the PSG game. And also, we had some videos from Byron from PSG Fan TV that Andy sent over, and he was absolutely great. And look out, there may be a special one with PSG Fan TV, because he said 2-0 they were going to win, and he wasn't that worried. Boy, I bet he's worried now. All I'm going to say is, City, 2 weeks ago or last week, you had the hoodoo of the quarterfinal. At the moment, they have only one foot on a plane to Turkey, and they're not going for their holidays. But 90 minutes left, I might start getting nervous. No, we're not, Charlie. Stop it. Don't even put Charlie's up. I'm not doing that. We're not going anywhere yet.
Get some water, Ronnie, mate. Have a glass of water, lad.
Pint 16. Ronnie's on it. Ronnie's on it. Big thank you to Kurt for joining me tonight. He's been a superstar.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure. I was a bit grumpy earlier on, mate. Like I said, I've had 4 hours skips. I've been a knackered bugger the last couple of days, but got my energy back once I drank a little bit of sugar and watched the team win. Brilliant result. Quality to join you guys and everyone in the comments as always. Stick a thumbs up on the way out. As always, lads, don't be stingy. You know what I mean? There's really no reason to not be.
Yeah.
And I don't know when I'm on next, but I'll see you on the next one.
Andy joined us on the post-match as well. So thank you very much to Andy. I know he's really, really busy at the moment with work, but thank you so much. That's really good. But guys, Tom will be back tomorrow night with TNT Tom. Thursday night Tom. Watch that for match reaction, post-match, and also the man of the match in the community chat as well. And also Friday Night Social for the patrons. Look out for that. And I will join you back at 12 o'clock on Saturday. The kickoff is at 12:30, where Man City are 2 wins away from sealing another Premier League title. My God, I said this 2 weeks ago. This could be some season. This could be some season, guys.
Good start to the decade, lads. Hey, not bad.
Yeah, this could be something that you tell your grandkids at the end of the day. Or it might be something that you cry about. But all I'm going to say is enjoy the ride. Thank you to Kurt. Thank you to everyone in the chat. You have been amazing. Hit the like button on the way out. City, I've won the semi-final of the Champions League. Last week, we weren't doing anything in it. Going to be an absolute barnstormer. Take care. And as always, up the Blues. I don't know why he's laughing.